Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda. Welcome to the Done Creative Live. Is that music too loud? Can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm going to wait a few moments to let some people come into the room. So let me just, it feels a little loud, that music. Let me just turn it down a bit. Oh, that's a little loud. Is that too loud? You have to let me know. All right, everyone, check on in. Let us know what you're doing, how you're doing. We're going to be starting out this live by doing our collective solar eclipse reading. I still feel that music's too loud. Maybe because it's a different music than I normally use. I might have to just go to my normal music and call it a day, right? It's too distracting to me. Go to my normal music that feels so completely me that it just blends right into the background. Okay, let's see if we can get that loaded while we wait for some people to check on in. All right, let me turn this one up. That feels better. But for some reason, it feels like it's a little too fast. Let me slow it back to normal speed. Sometimes I watch YouTube videos on like 1.25 speed or 1.5 speed, just so I get more videos in less time. Hello, Sabrina. Thank you so much for your super chat donation. I appreciate that. And I have you on my list here. Hey, Poonam. Hey, Deanna. Czar's here. What's up? I have the updated super chat list. I saw that some people donated yesterday to this video. So I went through Sabrina and then Tatiana Lartigue, I think is the name, and then Earthy Deva. I have your guys' super chats from yesterday applied to today's video, so that's super exciting. Plus we had Czar that paid for 2 readings, and we have Mary Martell and Yoju that are holdovers from last week and then like 3-4 weeks ago for Mary Martell. So Shine Lee is wondering how this works. So I'll break down how this works, and then we're going to get into our I keep saying super. It is super energy, but it is the total solar eclipse, which happens on the new moon, December 14th, which is tomorrow, at least here in the U.S. time. I think it's tomorrow for everybody, but considering the date, December 14th, tomorrow. But how this reading stuff works, we're going to do 2 super chat questions in a row, and then I'm going to have you post your free question when I ask, and you just post it once in the chat, and then I will intuitively select that, and then we'll do 2 more super chat readings, and then I'll select a free question intuitively. And we'll just rotate that until the super chats run out or till I have to log off. And I'm going to allow myself about 2.5 hours because you guys, I had a really busy week, and all the backlog of editing and filming that I had all scheduled on my channel has run out. So tomorrow's video is not even uploaded yet. And that is so unlike me that I'm like stressing the heck out about that. And of course, I'll probably only be posting 2 videos this coming week instead of my regular 3 because life just kind of got in the way and I'm running behind, and I still want to get content out to you guys, but I don't want to overdo it for myself. And I still wanted to be able to do this live today. So later today, I really need to get cracking on my editing and my uploading and my thumbnails for my regular pick a card content that I know some of you enjoy. So, all right, let's see who all is here. Go ahead and say hi or check in or throw up an 1111 or a 444 or whatever numbers you keep seeing. Those numbers are always fun to see. Hi, Kiss JG, Shine Lee, Michelle, how are you guys? We've got 16 people in the house. Jen Jane is here. Nataya is here. I think that's how you say that, but if it's not, I do apologize. Oh, Deanna, thank you so much for your donation. I will get you added to that list, and then here soon, I think one of my mods will have to take over my super chat list. So Deanna is added to our list. So this is our current running list. So if we're doing 2 super chats in a row, this is going to go pretty quick with what we've already got accumulated. But again, if you're here for a free question, there's going to be plenty of opportunity for you to get that I'm so excited I can't talk. Plenty of opportunity for you to get that answered. Slow it down, Amanda. We can do this. Oh, no, you go ahead if you want to add an additional question to what you have. I can probably kind of conglomerate them together. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Leah. Or Leah Maria. Thank you so much. Oh, my hair is so nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Rowan is still awake, so see, I'm getting ahead of myself. So may not be able to track the list. That's fine. We've got Kim in the house. Beautiful lady. Hello. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, we've only got 17 people. I think I can handle that much. Or if Kim wants to copy paste the list, that's always helpful. And we may have Alex or Stacy or Amanda or who else? Archangel, Ethan. One of the other mods might come in. Who knows? But if not, and it gets chaotic, I can always assign a new mod. That's no problem. Okay. Hi, yeah, we are doing free readings very shortly, but first what I'm going to do is talk about this super, I said it again, super energy. I keep wanting to say super moon, but it's a total solar eclipse, which is a new moon, and this is going to be some amazing transformational energy. So we're going to get into that. You can drop questions soon. I'll let you guys know when the time will be. First, what we're doing, I'm going to be talking about where the eclipse is per Vedic astrology, what's going on in the nakshatra of Jyeshta, which is where this eclipse is happening in the sidereal sign of Scorpio. I mean, right in the heart of the Scorpion. Major transformation, you guys. I'm so excited to tell you guys all about this. You also say super. Hey, Velvet Cat, how are you, doll? How are you, doll? How are you? Yeah, so I guess we've got 19 people in the house and we're about 6 minutes in now. I might as well just get started. So I'm going to break down what this eclipse means on the collective and in our lives. Oh, I just received a super chat from Anna, which is Earthy Deva. So thank you so much, honey. Thank you so much. I got you down ×2. You just repost my list. I will do, I'll put you after... Actually, I'll just do both of yours kind of back to back. That might just be easiest. Anyway, we got that. Okay. Thank you so much, Earthy Deva. Once again, okay. So, after I break down what this eclipse means in your personal life on a collective level, then I'm going to do a collective reading for all of us about how this solar eclipse and the resulting 6 months after till the next eclipse cycle is going to be affecting you in your personal lives. Just the collective of whoever's listening, watching, listening back to this video is going to benefit from that reading, the collective reading we're going to do. So if you're waiting for a free question or your super chat, you grab yourselves a nice beverage, and we're going to get into this. Yes, Deanna, I think I added you. Oh, I didn't recopy my more recent list. Thank you for letting me know, though. I do not want to leave anyone out. I'm going to add you, Deanna. You were right after Tatiana. Thank you for reminding me. And then I'll copy my updated list. Because I think right now I'm the only mod that's able to, I'm the only one that's able to keep this list updated because Czar's kind of waiting for her baby to go down for a nap, and Kim, I think, is in and out. So you don't know how to copy paste on here. That's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. I can probably deal with this until one of the mods comes in that can take over from me. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Velvet Cat. You're enjoying your morning and hope you've been enjoying your day. Always happy to see you. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much, Velvet Cat. I will get you added to our list as well. I just want to get it now so I don't lose track because that Gemini moon I've got going on. Velvet Cat. Okay, you're added to our super chat list, Velvet Cat. So when we call you, and if we call you and you're not here, you have to step out, that's fine. We always will keep a running tally that you are with us on the super chat list and put you to the front when you come back. Okay, that's our current list as of all the donations that we've received now. I can always send it to you and you'll have it. Oh, that's an idea. All right, Kim, I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Maybe I can send it to you through Messenger. Okay, how's this, Kim? If I get overwhelmed and things get crazy, I will do that. But I think for now, I'm good. Oh, we got Twaina now. Oh, thank you so much for your donation. I'm going to add you as well so that we are just keeping up with the housekeeping. Okay. And then, of course, anyone that comes in after this, I might just have one of you guys write them down so we can get rolling on this, this video. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will just go ahead and message Kim this info. I'm going to go to Facebook. I could probably text it, but getting that to my phone, who knows? Finding you, Kim. I'm finding you. Bear with me, guys. If you need to go get yourselves a beverage or a quick snack, that would be awesome. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anyone, and I don't want to get overwhelmed with this. Get very easily distracted. It's funny, I have a Cancer moon per Western astrology, but I have a Gemini moon per Vedic astrology, which seems much more fitting for how I'm like, ooh, squirrel. Remember on Up, the dogs are like, squirrel. Okay, Kim, I messaged you the super chat list at 11:11 a.m. Look at that. We're at 11:11 a.m. So I want to get into this now. I'll leave that open in case I need to repaste the list for you. And now we're back. Okay, so that list that I just sent you, Kim, if you can also add Natalia Thomas. Thank you so much for your donation, Natalia. I really, really appreciate that. Oh, you just wanted to donate because you didn't last time. Hey, that's okay. We can still get you a reading. I'm so happy that you're here. Okay, so now that we are 11 minutes in, I want to get rolling on this. I want us to find out what to expect. So I'm time stamping this at 12 minutes. 12 minutes into this video. We are now ready for our, I said super again. You guys, there's something wrong with me. Our total solar eclipse, which is a new moon, of course, but it is a solar eclipse. And it is happening tomorrow, December 14th or 15th, depending on the date where you're at in the world. But it's happening at 6:33 a.m. Mountain Time, which would be 8:33 a.m. Eastern Time. So you can plug that information in or go on Google and find out when this eclipse is happening for you. But of course, you don't need to be present at the exact moment this eclipse happens because these eclipse energies are on and popping for the next 6 months. This isn't something that's going to happen right at the stroke of 6:33 Mountain Time or anything like that. This is an energy that's going to just keep expanding over the next 6 months. And what eclipses do is they bring transformation, change, the death of one thing, the new beginning of something new. And this is a solar eclipse, and this is happening, and I'm doing the Vedic breakdown, the Vedic or sidereal breakdown. So if you would like the Western or tropical breakdown of where this is happening in your chart, you can always go on Google, and I'm sure you can find someone breaking that down. But because I follow Vedic astrology and actually found out quite a number of my subscribers that took the poll recently are also following Vedic astrology, so I don't feel so bad now talking Vedic astrology all the time. But what's going on, this eclipse is happening in the Vedic sidereal sign of Scorpio. It'll be in Sagittarius in Western astrology. But in both instances, this is happening in the nakshatra of Jyeshta nakshatra, which is in that middle part of Scorpio in Vedic astrology. And this is happening around the 1640 degree mark, 16.40 degree mark. Got my notes here so I don't miss anything. But Jyeshta nakshatra. And this is that powerful heart of the scorpion. And fun fact, or maybe not so fun fact, just if you want to watch these energies play out on the world stage, the one person you can watch who actually was born on an eclipse with their moon already in this location is Donald Trump. Yeah, I know, love him, hate him, whatever. That's not what we're getting into. But his moon was in this exact placement, and when he was born during an eclipse as well. So this is a person to watch if you want to watch these transformational energies play out in the collective. My moon is in Sagittarius in both. Well, that's interesting. I'm a Libra rising in both. So yeah, it's interesting how it plays out. But Vedic astrology is about 23 to 24 degrees behind Western astrology. But what it does is it tracks the actual placement of the stars. So when you looked up in the sky on November 30th at our last lunar eclipse that we had, it was on that Eye of the Bull Aldebaran 2 weeks ago, but it was in the western sign of Gemini. The Eye of the Bull was in the western sign of Gemini, but if you actually go and look in the sky, it would be right on the Eye of the Bull in the constellation of Taurus. That's why I follow Vedic astrology, because it is the exact placement of what you're looking at in the sky. So let's move on and see what we've got on my notes here. But yeah, Jesta, that nakshatra, it's a fighter. It's someone that's got their gloves on, ready to go. And really, this is a nakshatra. Anything that's blocking freedom or the flow of something is going to have to come up to be dealt with. If you are resenting something or holding something back or biting your tongue, it's like this is the time the floodgates are going to be open. You're going to be needing to speak your truth, move in a direction. And what I've got circled here in a big box here, it says, ready or not, change is coming, you guys. And if you don't make a decision, that is still you making a decision. So during this next 6 months, if there's something that you're kind of procrastinating on making a choice about, if you don't take action in the direction you actually want, a decision will be made for you by you not making that decision. So I hope that, I hope you understand what I'm saying with that. So make the decision you want, even if you're like trying to decide between two amazing career paths or two people or whatever decision that are in your life. Just try to ask yourself, what way will bring me closer to my life purpose or will fulfill me on a grander scale or is for my highest good? These are all ways you can really figure out what's the best choice for you. And just let me caveat that by saying there are no wrong decisions. Let me repeat that. There are no wrong decisions. Any decision that you make was what you were destined to make or what you were drawn to make. Even though you have free will, your free will still plays into the fact that that is not a wrong decision. You made the right choice. Even if it was a horrible choice in your opinion, and later on you're still, being affected by it. It doesn't matter. You made the choice that was meant for your soul's highest growth. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. But basically, anything that is blocking freedom, anything that is just making it really hard for the truth to come out, all those walls are being crumbled. The floodgates are being opened. Oh, Car Yang, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for your donation. And I will get you added to the list as well. So if we can add, if Kim can add Car Yang to that list, I would greatly appreciate that, my darling. And of course, remember, we also have Natalia Thomas to that list since I chatted that to you. Okay, so yes, these things are really happening, and freedom is power. Freedom is power, and we are, many of us, on a collective scale and on a personal level, gaining our freedoms back. Anywhere where you have felt stuck or trapped or like your power was taken away, guess what? Your power is, you're reining it back in. You're reeling it in like a fish on a rod. Like you are bringing the power back to you. And through making empowered choices in your life or decisions or just, living your life from this more empowered state or place, you're going to see major transformation play out. But of course, the transformations are going to happen anyway, but it's up to you to take your power back and be in the driver's seat of what's happening in your life. I hope that resonates or makes sense for you guys. But yeah, we're bringing that personal power back. But as a result of all this transformation, we're in the sign of Scorpio, friends. Scorpio is that sign of death and rebirth and transformation, from the caterpillar to the chrysalis and then to the butterfly. Like there's a major death of something. It doesn't have to be actual death. It's usually just the ending of one cycle, beginning of another. But it's always for your highest good. And this is going to bring up a lot of limiting beliefs, old past resentments, guilt, wounds. It's going to look ugly. And these long buried wounds are going to be ripped back open and festering for these next 6 months. And I know that sounds disgusting, and it doesn't have to be extreme. It doesn't have to be extreme. But, it can be. It can be, especially, we're going to break down like what the other planets are doing as well. But if you've got a lot of placements in the Vedic sign of Scorpio, or even Taurus, which is directly opposite or aspected by Scorpio, whatever's going on, Moon would aspect directly opposite, Sun would aspect directly opposite. But we got some other planets we're going to talk about in one moment that are also coming out to play during this eclipse. But your power dynamics that you have with other people as well are really changing. So if you feel power struggles with bosses, teachers, parents, children, friends, significant others, those power struggles are coming up for you to heal or find a dynamic that'll work better. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. But in the sign of Western or Vedic, not Western or Vedic, Vedic or sidereal Scorpio, which is the Jyeshta Nakshatra area, the middle part of Scorpio to the end of Scorpio, we've got the sun going to be at about 28 degrees of Scorpio. The moon, of course, is right on that, 28 degrees as well. Then we have the K2 or south node at 25 degrees, conjunct Mercury at 25 degrees. So within a 3-degree orb, we've got Mercury, K2, sun, and moon in Scorpio. And then at the tail end, in a different nakshatra of Anuruddha, at the beginning of Scorpio at 4 degrees, we've got Venus. So if you have, if you're a Leo sun, moon, rising, if you are a Cancer sun, moon, rising, if you're a Mercury, which would be Virgo, and, oh, don't tell me, I know it, Gemini, see, I'm Gemini moon, can't even remember my own placements. It'll affect you. And Venus, which would be Taurus and Libra, it will affect you guys as well. So, and of course Scorpio, because these are all happening in Scorpio. Scorpio, sun and moon and rising, and I do apologize to my poor mom. Maybe this is a good thing. She's got a Scorpio sun and rising, so she's really going to be affected by this. Hopefully this time for the better. Oh my goodness, hopefully. But yeah, there's nothing to worry about. I mean, things are always happening in life, and there's just, so much going on at any given time. But these eclipse gateways, that November 30th full moon eclipse we had up to now, that 2-week eclipse corridor is really a time where we say don't start anything new, but kind of after the next couple of weeks, kind of coming into the new year, you're going to notice opportunities coming up for you to start something new. And of course, at that point, the time is going to be ripe and ready for you to make changes in your life. And not just changes in your life that, oh yeah, that'd be cool. These changes are going to stick. These changes are going to be for your highest good and for the best for you. Woo, that was a lot. I hope you guys understood it and I wasn't like talking so fast. I get so excited when I talk about this stuff because there's so much amazing change coming up that I just don't want to miss anything, and I want to make sure that you guys understand what I'm saying. So now what I want to do is pull a few cards for us just to see what this energy is going to bring up for all of us that are listening and watching right now. There are currently 18 of us here in the live, but of course there may be some people that we need to do a Zoom call. We really do. That would be so fun, Kim. Me, you, and Taryn. Oh, that would be amazing. But what I want to do is pull cards, see what we can expect. The ones of us watching, the ones of us that will watch this on the playback, if there are those people out there that want to watch this later. But we're going to start with a couple of tarot cards just to see the energies that are going on in the ones of us that are watching this right now. Okay, what can we expect, those of us watching now, from these eclipse energies? What can we expect? Okay, wow. Yeah, and it's so funny because it was all about, for that full moon eclipse that we had recently on November 30th or December 1st, I believe it was. It was in the sign of Taurus, and we were really examining our limiting beliefs around money. And it looks like we're still doing that because look, that 5 of Pentacles is that feeling left out in the cold. But you can take this as, not having enough, thinking this is your thought systems and your belief systems, or feeling like you don't have security in your life, or the security that you're hoping to someday have. You're really examining what that security is in your life, that stability. And it feels to me like, in this card, I always say all these people need to do is walk around a corner, open the door of this sanctuary or church here, and they have a warm place to stay. They have a hot meal on a table they can enjoy. All these people need to do is ask. So really, to me, when you ask, that's that throat chakra being activated. So you guys are speaking your truth. You are standing up for yourselves. And of course, some of you, this means asking others for help, especially if it's really hard for you to ask for help. That could be some sort of belief system you have surrounding lack mentality, or just feeling like you don't deserve others' help or affection or love. But look what we're getting as a result. The King of Pentacles. Like, this is the master of the Pentacles suit in the tarot. This is transformational for those of you who feel out of your power. This is feeling out of your power. This is feeling absolutely stable in your own power. How amazing is that these two corroborate exactly what we were talking about, where these transformations are taking place, with feeling safe or not safe, stability with that Scorpio and Taurus axis that these two eclipses have been on. It's amazing how this all plays out. But I just want to grab one more card just to let us know anything maybe we can watch out for or look forward to. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, okay. So yeah, fun surprises. This is Page of Cups. So this is emotional stuff. So of course, you know, when you're going into the depths of your skeletons in your closet, it's going to bring up a lot of emotions. But this to me is always a positive sign, a positive card. That's a fun surprise. She found a little fish in her cup. That's kind of a fun surprise. So to me, along the way, these next 6 months, you're going to have some fun little surprises that are in store for you. New opportunities for someone that I'm picking up their energy here in the chat, or maybe even in the replay. I'm picking up this energy that you're going to land this job that you've just dreamed of having, and you applied just thinking, well, it'll never happen, but oh man, what if? Well, the job is yours. Like, that's what I'm seeing over these next 6 months. It's amazing. Car Yang says, oh yeah, it's always been hard for me to ask for help. I'm so independent. Yes, it can be really hard, especially for those independent women and men out there, for sure. Let's grab one from our Moonology deck, because we're talking new moon vibes. We're talking solar eclipse vibes. So let's find out what we can expect over these next 6 months as a result of tomorrow's solar eclipse. I'm doing the chat today, or the live today, but eclipse is not till tomorrow. Yeah, confidence is your key to success. So really facing your fears. You know, Scorpio is the ruler, or it is the sign of the 8th house in the natural zodiac. You know, Aries starts the thing, and then you go all the way down to the 8th house, which would be Scorpio. Facing your deepest fears. New moon in Leo card. Confidence, just knowing and stepping back into your power, is really going to help you face any fears you have. I want to get one more. One more, just to see what we have popping off for us in the next six months, which is quite a length of time, but it really does go by so quickly. Okay, yeah. So we've got the void, of course, moon. Nothing will come of this situation. And to me, what this is resulting in is these are transformational energies. So if you don't want to put in the work, the time's going to pass anyway. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. But if you go into the depths of your Scorpio in your chart, so wherever Scorpio is in your Vedic chart, or of course Sagittarius, if you want to do your more Western placements, you can dive into that. But wherever Scorpio is from your moon sign per Vedic astrology and from your ascendant, that's going to tell you where these transformations are taking place. But remember what I said, even not making a decision is you making a decision. And if you don't make the decisions that are in your best interest or that will help you grow, you're going to miss out on some opportunities to really springboard yourself into another dimension as far as energy goes. Like these energies are so right for you to really have something amazing in your life, and amazing, transformation. The word escaped me for a second. Okay. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that reading of the collective energies that this, I do want to grab one more from Archangel Michael just to see. But I hope you guys are enjoying this reading, because it's for all of you. It's for all of us. Okay, what does Archangel Michael want us to know about these energies? Yeah, oh, how cute is that? Look at this. We got 2 confidence cards. This is a major theme. Have confidence for yourself. Have confidence that you have the ability to make these amazing changes in your life, because we're all ready to level up, right? And then, of course, if Archangel Michael's on the case, this is always his message to me. You and your loved ones are safe. So just know you are safe as you go through these changes, these transformations. And just let me remind you guys, the year 2021 is a universal year number 5 in numerology, which 5 is all about change. And of course, we all want to change from what we've experienced in 2020. Can I get an amen, right? Like, we all need to change from what we've been experiencing this year. And of course, the year of 2020 has brought up a lot of change, has brought up a lot of transformation. We're just taking it to a whole other level by stepping back into our confidence, remember that fishing rod, bringing our power back to ourselves, taking it back from those we may have given it to before. On the world stage, we're going to see this stuff playing out as a lot of chaos because, of course, on the collective, it's the collective energy of everything that we've manifested for ourselves as per our vibration. What we can expect to see is a lot of chaos, a lot more division, but it's going to look so much worse. You know, it's going to look like a big tower moment over these next 6 months in the collective because there is a lot that needs to change for us to step back into our own power. We have so much power struggle with our governments, our different systems in place, religions even, and it's time for a change. And next Sunday, I'm doing a special about the Great Conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter, the big conjunction. And it's been like since 1261 that these two have been that closely conjunct, this, you know, as seeing that close to Earth. It's been so many years. And that's more transformation popping off a week from now. And I'm going to do a nice breakdown of those energies next Sunday as well. So much beautiful change. But of course, as you're going through the change, it can look messy, it can look dirty, it can look chaotic, but we're here for it because we're ready. We're all ready to level up, are we not? I know I am. Yes, Jen Jane says, bring it on. Car Yang says, so many tower moments this year. Yeah, so many people have. Okay, you guys. So that was it for our collective reading. If you missed this and want to go back and watch it, or even if you didn't miss it and you still want to go back and watch it, go back when this is posted, when we're done being live, to the 12-minute mark. So 12 minutes into the video is where we start this collective reading, and it'll last you till about 32 minutes. That's where we're at now. So that's a good, at least 15 to 20-minute reading almost. Yeah, 20-minute reading. Just letting us know these energies. But if you wanted to know more specifically how these energies are going to be playing in your life, you can ask that as a question today, just to see what transformations and changes are going to come happen in your life. And remember, ready or not, those changes are coming. And not making a decision is making a decision. So sorry to point at you, but I think some of you, me included, need to know, because I love to procrastinate. It's like my favorite activity. Okay, you guys, so we're going to go ahead and dive into our super chat list. And we've got Czar starting us out today. Dustin's question: how can I find my passion, creative spark? What's blocking me from fully opening up to faith and spirituality? Oh, that's an amazing question. Wow. Okay, we're going to go right to the Life Purpose Oracle for Dustin. How can Dustin find his... We're going to start with that question because it's kind of a two-parter. So, how can I find my passion and creative spark for Dustin? How can Dustin find his passion and creative spark? Well, we've already got one thing. It's upside down, so I don't know what it is yet. How can Dustin find his passion and creative spark? All right, so we've got body work. So there may be some chakra clearing, some meditation, some energy healing that he, or even Czar, you can do this for him. But it says your life purpose involves body work, such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or therapy. I'm so excited, I just want to stumble over those words. Or exercise training. So really, the thing that's really standing out for me is for him to just start some sort of workout thing, and not like, oh, I need to build muscle, I need to lose weight. This is just to get that energy flowing. because there's something going on with his Mars and his chart, or wherever Mars is transiting. It's currently in sidereal or Vedic Pisces, almost ready to go back into Aries because it was retrograde for quite a while. I'm pointing at you, definitely. And when I point at you, I got 3 of them pointing right back at me. That's how that works. So, but for Dustin, wherever Mars is in his chart, or whichever houses that Mars rules, which are Scorpio, hello, which what we're going through, Scorpio, and of course Aries, those are going to be really important houses for him to really dive into, to find that creative spark. Mars is that passion, that drive, that desire to really carry us, you know, our Venus, our Mercury, our Moon, those all kind of play together to get the ideas. But to carry that spark of the idea really requires Mars to get on the job. And I have a feeling it won't be long. I just saw May 2021. He's really going to have some sort of passion project or idea that he's like, wow, and I'm getting chills now. Yeah, May 2021 or before. Depending on actions he takes, he can speed this process up. But look at this. He's wanting to wonder, you know, or wanting to wonder. No one wants to wonder. Let's just put that out there. He was wondering how to get in touch with his gifts, or open to faith and spirituality. But look, it's happening as a result of these eclipse energies and just the great conjunction happening on the 21st and just what's going on, the energy pouring into this planet. It's inevitable for him. There's nothing he needs to do or force. Of course, he can start meditating, doing some like movement, you know, whatever kind of movement. If he likes running, have him run. If he likes boxing, have him box. You know what? Should be fun for him. So whatever kind of physical activity that he likes to do, that should be the path he takes with that. But this sensitivity card says you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. And right as I read that, they're showing me maybe some of his diet. He can really benefit from changing his diet a little bit, or eating more healthy, more fruits and veggies. I think we all could benefit from that, but that's just what Spirit's like showing me, like this could really be a game changer, especially pairing it up with that working out or body work. And, you know, even just 20 minutes a day feels like it's really going to help him. I mean, he doesn't need to go to extremes with this and like be a triathlete or anything. It's just, you know, makes sense. He loves exercise. He's Scorpio and Western. Okay, so he may even be Scorpio in Vedic as well. But, you know, whichever placements, Western or Vedic, that resonate most with him, then have him figure that out, because it's going to really benefit him. But yeah, definitely body work. But let's see. Those 2 things, so the body work and just eating a little bit better, are going to help him. Whoa, we got 3, 4. They're going to help him tap into that creative spark. So I don't know, is he also a writer? Because it looks like he's got a natural talent for writing or wording things, like the way he words things. It feels to me this isn't like writing books, but like shorter things, like funny poems, or maybe he makes up funny songs. Like that's the type of vibe I'm getting from this writing card for him. But that's not to say that he can't write a book if he wants to. It says you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. But even just going on social media and posting something inspirational, he is a full runner his whole life. That's beautiful. And yes, he does need to eat better. Yes, he loves writing. Okay, good. So this is really resonating then. I know it's funny because you're the writer, you know, that I know of in your family, but like people know me as the writer in my family. Like Ryan, my husband, has nothing to do with writing. He's not a fan. He likes to read certain things, but he doesn't like to write it. But we've got love and light as well. Your life purpose is to bring divine healing light and love to this world. And really pairing that up with body work, that tells me he is definitely a healer of some sort. You know, healers, there's lots of different ways we can be healers and, you know, have that manifest in our lives. But we've got the crystals card as well. So carrying crystals, your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. Healing this, whatever's going on that he feels blocked about. Carrying crystals, eating better, running, exercising, whatever it is. But carrying crystals that are inspirational, whatever inspires inspiration. I would say orange crystals, like there's an orange calcite that's really good for inspiration. Tiger's eye is really good for inspiration, for, you know, creative stuff. You can do your own research and then maybe even have him go to a crystal shop and just see what he's intuitively drawn to. But look, you've also got the protected card for Dustin. You are safe and supported while you change your career. So I don't know if he's been thinking about changing his career or just not very fulfilled in the career that he's at and thinking maybe eventually he will change that. But that feels like it's on the horizon for sure. Yeah, citrine, carnelian, tiger's eye, really good for that for sure. Yeah, I was going to say carnelian, which is a nice tie between root chakra and your sacral chakra. Couldn't think for a second there. So I hope that resonates for Dustin, and then trying to get him to buy crystals. Yeah, even if he just carries them around in his front pocket of his jeans and doesn't really do anything with them, just their energies is in his vicinity, that's going to help him a lot. So I hope that was enough advice that he's got to start. But by May 2021, by 5 of the universal year 5, the 5th month of universal year 5, he's going to have a big change coming up. I feel it's very career and life purpose oriented. Looking at new jobs, may even start his own business. Hey, he's got the support of, the guides, the angels, the cards to go ahead and get something new going because he's got the potential. And he will be protected. Your family will be protected as he makes these shifts and changes as well. He'd be typing more, but he's stunned. Haha. I bet. Well, yeah, he can go back and watch this. We're at the 41:11 mark, so a couple minutes before that, you can rewatch this later. And, oh, hello, Just Sandy. Good to see you here today. And then that will help him remember everything that I just threw at him. All right, Czar. So next super chat question is Czar's question. And right after Czar's question, you guys hold on because it's going to be our first free question of the live. So get your questions ready. Don't post them yet, but when I say post them, be ready to post them. It'll be fun. Callie Connect. Blessings to everyone. Blessings to you too, Callie. Okay, Czar says, okay. So I need to heal something that happened in my past. I'll try to type quickly. Okay, no worries. We're having a good time. We're having fun together. We've got 25 people in the house. So hello, everybody. Thank you so much for putting a like on video. That really helps me out. Thank you so much. I never ask for likes or subscriptions or anything like that in my regular videos, but on the live, when people like it, it actually bumps it up so other people can see it. So I appreciate that very much. Even dislikes, I think, help. It's still engagement, right? Hi there. How are you, Tunisia? I saw you yesterday. My light is coming and going, so maybe I need to do this. It may be too personal, so I'll keep it PG. No worries. And we can always go more into this during your personal reading that we're going to do. Hey, Neelam, how are you today? Good to see you. Yeah, 28 people in the house. Hello, everybody. And just a reminder, all of you guys who are sending the super chats and all of that, thanks again. Those super chats are going to help my mom rebuild her house. She's still living in a little camper. Her house burned down in July 2019, and she's still in a camper over a year and a half later now, or almost a year and a half later. But I actually recorded a docu-series of us going through her home, seeing if we could salvage anything, and then eventually tearing the house down. Like, I have a 3-part docu-series in the description if you ever wanted to see what all that was about. But that's where your beautiful, loving donations and super chats are going, are to help my mom hopefully get out of that camper, maybe have a new couch in her new place and a fridge. My grandma passed away at the end of October, and she's just bothering me to buy my mom a fridge. She needs a big fridge. Love my grandma. Oh, I'm so sorry, Just Sandy. There are so many people that are having to put down their elderly pets. I was scrolling Facebook and 6 people. And then I was talking to my husband, everybody's losing their elderly pets or pets that have these, cancer and stuff. It's so sad. But just know our pets are always with us. But thank you so much, Sandy, for your donation and your super chat. And hopefully We can get a message from your beautiful fur baby about what's going on. Oh, thank you so much. You lost your home in 2018 in the campfire. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, my cousin lost her house in that fire in I don't know if it was that fire. It was in Santa Rosa. So whichever fire was going on in 2018 in Santa Rosa, she lost her home that year as well. It's crazy, crazy. Okay, Czar says, I was assaulted as a little child. I'm not sure if I'm wounded by that, but people's responses when they found out has really scarred me. Okay, so let's just find out about the energy of that. I'm being drawn to the energy of the 7 Oracles deck. Okay, what does Czar need to know about the wounding that caused? Okay, wow. So whatever that did cause, you're going through, I think this eclipse energy is helping bring that up so you can release what happened. We have willing release. You're ready to just have this yucky thing cut from your life, not just cut, but removed, remember, removed. So they're pointing me to do a cord removal surrounding the energy of what happened, who was involved, what other people said about it, just the whole mess of it. They want you to do, and guys, I will, when I get caught up, I'm going to be creating that cord removal meditation that does not exist yet, that I've found. I've never found one that exists, but there's a lot of cord cutting meditations, but cord cutting is, in my opinion, not really doing much because you're cutting the weed off at the head, but the roots are still there, it grows back thicker and hardier than ever, and it's still a problem in your life. So I'm going to eventually, probably in the new year, create that cord removal meditation so that we can all get the benefit of removing these energetic cords of people, situations, jobs, whatever it is we've got going on. But yeah, people's response when they found out really scarred you. Yeah. And it's almost like the way people respond to something that has happened to you is almost as disgusting as what happened to you. Like, I mean, how can people act that way? I just don't understand. It gaslighted me, and it has made me lose all sense of self-care and self-confidence. Yeah, I can totally see why that would happen. But you're ready to release it, girl. So, use your intuition to find out how to do this. But look, we've got the number 49, and 4 plus 9 is 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. You have support in getting through this. Call on your guides, your angels. And Archangel Michael, I don't know if you work with him, Czar. I don't know that we've discussed that, but he's stepping forward protectively, like I will help with this. Like that's what he's showing me. So you can call on Archangel Michael, and of course Archangel Raphael is that healer angel to help you heal from any, residual wounds or traumas that this has caused as well. So those two definitely want to step forward and help. But this is really weird and random as a result. You've gotten a sense of clairaudience, like what's happened to you and the way people acted. It's like it awakened that spiritual gift of clairaudience within you. And I know it's weird, like thinking, well, how did something so bad result in an awakening of one of my spiritual senses? But it's like the way people responded to what happened awoke something in you. You might have felt, well, what happened really broke me. Of course it broke you for sure, but it also cracked open something deep inside of you that you're actually using as a spiritual gift. And this gift, your clairaudience, Czar, is really going to be on and popping over these next 6 months. So really tune in. And of course, people who are clairaudient are upset. Oh my gosh, here are the chills. Well, yep, there we go. People who are clairaudient are obsessed with music. Music takes them to another realm. So if you're someone who adores music, who loves music, who feels like it takes you to another world, you're probably clairaudient. I'm just going to put that out there for everybody. Definitely feel that. I had to stop speaking so I naturally listen more. Girl, see, it's all coming together. But look, got a master number 33 with that as well. So you definitely have major support of the ascended masters to help you get through this. And look, as a result, again, they're more wanting to focus on what you're benefiting from than, what happened, which is good though, because remember with that willing release, you're working through it to really release it. But look, bearing fruit, this is bringing you much abundance. Not the thing that happened, so to speak, but the way that you're stepping back into your own power. Yeah, 33 again. Look at that. Yep, I love that. And then you've also got a 3 here with that 12. So it's 333. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, music. You listen to music 24/7. And Kar Yang says, yes, I'm a light worker. Music heals my soul whenever I'm going through something, especially. Yeah, especially when you want to cry and just get all up in your feels. Like music takes you somewhere that just being alone doesn't do. I don't know what it is. You got that card with Janet? Yes. Yeah, and she's probably, of course, Mommy Janet's probably helping with this situation. And she would, of course, want to hold you and give you beautiful advice for what had happened. I can definitely feel that for her. But you're really stepping into your own as a result of taking your power back from the person that did this, from the people that gaslit you because of what happened. You're like, nah, I'm done. Removal of cords, taking power back, Archangel Michael, Raphael, and, Mommy Janet even. She's like, I'm in on this. Like, she wants to help as well, bearing fruit, something beautiful. And this could even be, of course, the thing that you and Dustin can build together is a family. But I'm not going to say that you and Dustin won't eventually have some sort of business together either. I'm really feeling that all of a sudden. Mommy Janet's like jumping up and down, like almost doing like a weird little dance like that. She's funny. I'm getting chills now too. So to me, thank you so much, you guys, for your super chats. I missed the last few. Kent Pickett, thank you so much for the super chat. We will get you added to our list. And also Sabrina K, thank you so much. Thank you so, so much. Okay, so yeah, you've got a lot coming as far as healing, transforming, beautiful new beginnings, and new career endeavors for the two of you. Exciting. Weird dancing is her thing. Okay, then that's why she's just like, just all sorts of funny things. I love that. But yeah, I mean, you're going to get through this. What's already happened? You've already done a lot of healing. They're showing me you've already done a lot of healing and soul searching and reminiscing and thinking about how this affected you and what it's caused in your life and how you're going to move forward. You've done a lot of that work already. So they're like, you just continue on that healing path, do that cord removal. And of course, I'll get on that hopefully in the new year to get that cord removal meditation up for everybody. But yeah, that felt beautiful. Like you're taking your power back from what happened during these next 6 months of eclipse energies. And that's funny that we got May for Dustin, because that's going to start a new eclipse cycle come the end of May. I think it's May 26th or 27th is the start of the next eclipse season. So it's that's awesome. I just put that 2 and 2 together there. So that makes a lot of sense to me why May is popping up. Is the guy remorseful? Does he even remember? Ooh. Was there alcohol involved? Like, drugs possibly? So feeling like he may not even been in his right mind when he did that, but of course he would remember, I think. Let's just see what the cards have to say. The guy remorseful, does he even remember? I think he does. Yeah, he really feels bad about it, but I don't think he'll ever hear an apology or anything. But it says take time out, or take time to breathe out. No alcohol, he just has memory problems, he claims. No. He remembers this. He totally does. And he really does feel bad about it, but it's like they're showing you like he can't take it back, and he'll never come to you and be like, yeah, I did that, I messed up, I'm sorry. But it's almost like it's weird because this person has a lot of entity attachments. That's what they're showing me, like very low vibrational type of person, hangs out with people who do a lot of kind of nasty things. And he thought, well, maybe it's fine for me to do something like that. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, Sabrina, we have you down for 1 already, so we'll put you on for a 2nd as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, we've got be bold and make the first move. So to me, this is saying he won't be that person that's ever going to come back and say they're sorry. But he knows what he did, and he's going to deal with the remorse of what he did. Oh, hell yes. I'm so worried for him constantly. Yeah. But if you do have the ability and you want to confront him, maybe that's part of you stepping into your power about it. You're guided, you're protected, you're held through that situation. If you just want to lay it all out and let him know what he did, that's definitely your prerogative. But he's never going to be the one to come to you and be like, I messed up, I'm sorry. But look, expect powerful change. So if there is any way that you can heal through this, it's going to bring really powerful changes in your life, like we were already talking about. If I never bringing it up, I was just curious if you remembered. Maybe I still love him dearly. Yeah. But maybe even if you do or are able to ever at some point let him know, hey, I know what you did. Not accusing him like, I know you remember, but just speaking your truth on the situation would bring powerful change in your life. But that's not to say you have to do that. You can do that energetically or through a meditation. You can confront him through a meditation. Your higher self and his higher self can have a meeting. You don't have to actually get with him on a 3D level and have that conversation. So I hope that makes sense. But you just doing that energetically or through a meditation will bring powerful change. It really will free you. That's what they're showing me. Okay, so I hope that resonated for you, Czar, and brought you some guidance. And we're at the 55-57 mark. So before that, that would be when your reading started. Okay, guys, if you're here for a free reading, now is the time to go ahead and post your questions, and we will get going right on that. And I'll give you a few moments so that they can matriculate. I'm going to go grab my tea from the other desk over here, and I'll be right back. Okay. These chair arms slide every time I grab them. And I'm sorry you had to go through that, Zara. That's not a good time. But, you know, you're really using what happened to you to create something beautiful in your life with that. It's like you're that alchemist transmuting what happened to create something beautiful with that energy. Okay, I'm being directed to, what am I being directed to? I didn't even read any of these yet. Okay, we've got Michelle Montemayor. What are my spiritual gifts? All right, I love this. We're gonna get 2 decks out to play for this one. Okay, for Michelle, what are Michelle's spiritual gifts? Ooh, that one jumped, so I'm taking it. 2 came out with it. Okay. So you got Archangel Shamuel with the loved one. I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So you're actually incarnated with a lot of your soul family. So whether you have these people already in your life as like a spouse or a parent, people you're really close to on a soul level, really good friends, people you've met online, you incarnated with a lot of your soul family members. And you're really tied to the ones that are not incarnated, like really strong connection. They really work as a team for you, as like a guidance system is what they're showing me. But they're also giving you the patience card. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So you already know, Michelle, that you're spiritually gifted. It's just that they're showing me like you want to have all the knowledge about everything you've got going on as far as the energy goes, as far as your gifts go. And they're like, there's so much they want. And my guides show me this exact thing a lot, but they're showing me like that kid on Christmas. Your guides, your higher self, all of them are like a team of parents on the other side. And they don't want to just hand the kid the present unwrapped like 3 days before Christmas. Like, well, there's your present. Because to you, it'd be like, oh, thanks. They want to wrap it up, make a big production out of it, and have you like discover these things on your own, which you've already been like on a spiritual path, they're showing me. So it's like, I think you already have knowledge of some of your gifts, but you've got the body work card. It's your life purpose. So it says your life purpose involves body work, such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, exercise training. So you are a healer, absolutely. And I think you know that already on some capacity. You have a very healing energy or vibe. A lot of people may come to you and tell you their life story, stuff like that, Michelle. What else does Spirit want her to know about her spiritual gifts? This is funny. We're getting all the cards Zara and Dustin got. Love and light. So your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. Yes, you definitely are a starseed, a light worker, and you're bringing these beautiful healing gifts and messages of love into the 3D world, Michelle. And wow, you also have the ability to contact those in heaven. Hello from heaven. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. So anyone that's in your family that's passed away, you may talk to them a lot, or just feel like they're not gone from your life. Like they're still involved. You still have that connection. But if you did recently lose someone, or over the last few years, and you're worried, like, did they make it to the light or whatever? They're fine, and they're saying hello to you. And you have the gift of mediumship, and that's something you'll probably learn to develop over the next couple of years, they're showing me. So these eclipse energies, Michelle, are probably really popping off something going on in your 8th house and in your 12th house. I don't know if you know your Vedic birth chart, but that could be some homework for you to figure out what's going on there. Dustin says, just wanted to say thank you for the reading. I'm a baby to this type of thing, but very interested in expanding out with it. That's amazing, Dustin. You're so welcome. I'm so glad that you're here and that you got that message. That's amazing. Yeah, so Michelle, you have a lot of gifts, but they're showing me, even if you're someone who is really spiritual, Michelle, and you've been putting in the work and you already know some of your gifts, it's like they're showing me like this. I'll just draw it out because I don't know how I can articulate this. They're showing me like this line, and it's like, you are here. You know, like on the maps at like the amusement parks and stuff, it's like, you are here. It's like, this is the beginning. They're like, you're here. So if you already feel like you've done a lot, you know a lot spiritually, you're like on a major spiritual path, it's like there's so much more, Michelle, for you to tap into. It's not even funny. So you're like tip of the iceberg energy. That's really what I'm getting, Michelle. So I hope that resonated for you and brought you a little bit of guidance, but you're a healer, you're a medium, you are really connected to your soul family, both on the planet and off the planet. It feels really good. And I think I said about the medium, but have patience with yourself that these gifts aren't all just going to come online out of nowhere. That would probably put you in like a loony bin. I know if more, I mean, I still was at the verge when I had that Kundalini awakening that if one more spiritual thing had happened, I probably would have ended up in some sort of psych ward. But they're giving you what you can handle when you can handle it. So the more you really cultivate your spiritual practice, the more of these gifts that are going to come online. Okay, so I hope that resonated, Michelle, and gave you a little bit of guidance. Oh, and thanks, guys, my mods, my amazing mods, for keeping up the super chat list for me. Because I know there have been certain people that have been donating multiple times, so I really do appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. Okay, so that was our free reading. Now we're getting into Earthy Deva. She donated twice, so we're going to do her 2 questions, and then when we're done with that, we're going to jump right into our next free question. So if you have a free question, just hold the line, hold that back for just a moment, and then we'll be ready to take that after Earthy Deva's questions. So, hi Amanda. My first question is, I would like to receive some guidance around finances. Is there something I should know or do at the moment to have more financial ease, even emotionally? Okay, so then we'll get into your second question after that. Okay, so for finances, let me just read that one more time. Something you should know or do at the moment to have more financial ease. Okay, what does Earthy Deva need to know about her finances? And guidance to be able to create more abundance in her life. What can she do for that? Need information. Wow. So there's conclusions within reach with something within your financial future. And whenever I draw this, I see 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then there's one that kind of goes off there. 8. Kind of hard to see. It's right here. But to me, that's like 8 of Wands energy. Very quick moving energy. So conclusions. So maybe you being able to pay off. Oh, hello, Kent. Thank you again for your donation. I appreciate you guys today. You're spoiling me today. Or really, you're spoiling my mom today. So she really does want to say thank you, and she does appreciate all of your super chats and donations. It's really helping us out. Thank you guys again for that. But yeah, Earthy Deva, this is something you're either paying off some debts really soon here, or you're going to have some sort of debt forgiveness around something. I don't know. If you have any kind of like student loans or anything like that, to me, like eventually, somehow, some sort of loan or just way that you're making money. But they're showing me like a loan, like that's like what Spirit's putting in my vision here. But if it's not a student loan for you, you can apply it to wherever it applies in your life, credit cards, whatever. But they're showing me there's going to be some sort of like debt forgiveness that's like a national thing, like throughout your whole country is what they're showing me. How maybe it's not like completely paid off, null and void, but like something's going to happen with the financial system to where they're still paying student loans. Yes, I have to pay some more. Okay, so that makes sense. But there may be some sort of debt forgiveness coming up, maybe because of what's going on with the virus and people not being able to pay things. I'm not sure, but it feels like something you won't actually have to pay. And then also, if you're really struggling financially to just be able to make the ends meet and get everything paid and maybe even have a little extra to do something fun, conclusions are within reach for the problems in your financial life. That's what they're showing me. So what else does she need to know? What else does Earthy Deva need to know about her financial future? Okay, yeah. Well, you can really actually make things happen in your material world by really tapping into your more spiritual side, which I think you already do, but maybe doing some sort of affirmations, really working on shifting your limiting belief systems around money and abundance and stability. I mean, what were we talking about at the top of the hour, the 12-minute mark when we started talking about these eclipse energies? So over these next 6 months, you're really going to get a handle on, how much money's coming in, how much money's going out. And right as I said that, I think there may be some other income opportunity that doesn't require you leaving a job or anything like that. It's just like an extra supplemental income of some sort, like affiliate marketing or even like YouTube like money. I don't know if you're a YouTuber or have ever thought about doing YouTube or blogging, something where ads can help pay, or affiliate links. When people click on the link, they can get a kickback of however much they're buying something for. It feels like that kind of income. But it says here also, be bold and make the first move. So if there are any things you can tighten up in your budget, or things that you probably should stop buying, like maybe like a daily coffee habit or something like that, where you could maybe for the half the price or less, make that thing at home, or eating out and, enjoying your friends' company. Of course, with the virus and everything, it's really hard to, have that more friend time and dinner at home, just, depending on all the different rules in place in different areas. But just not spending money. Have a channel and Instagram account, but now it's sort of on stop because I'm in need of healing and not sure where to take it. Okay, so that makes sense. So maybe just you doing that healing, really balancing that out, and then conclusions are within reach. You will get some really new, beautiful, bright ideas to put into what you already have with Instagram and YouTube that are gonna make you some money. But, after you do that healing and stuff, go ahead and make the first move. Use these eclipse energies to your advantage and really, I feel like it's going to pay off. But let's just get one word of advice from your angels and ancestors deck. Let's see if there's any words of advice from your angels or ancestors. Whoa, well, that whole stack, but one came out by itself. Warrior, look at that. Be fearless and stand strong. What a great representation for those Scorpio vibes that we're going through with this eclipse. Scorpio, facing your fears around money, your limiting beliefs and all of that. But you're really standing strong and being bold and making moves in the right direction. So it's like Spirit has your back as far as all this healing. They're showing it to me with this card with balancing spirituality and practicality. It's like the more you heal, the more abundance you're going to have. And the more you can really put into that spiritual practice, you're going to see that as a result on your more mundane or 3D world. So that's actually really beautiful. Taking care of yourself. Oh, thank you so much, Sandy. I appreciate that. We'll get Sandy. I know Sandy's already on the list, the super chat list, but we can go ahead and, get her on there again for another question. But also Spirit's showing me you just having the faith and intentions, doing those affirmations that you're already doing, that you're going to have the money to pay for what you need. And if you'd rather think of money in terms of energy, sometimes when you have limiting beliefs around money, if you can look at money more as an energetic current, and, the work that you put in with your energetic current of healing and spirituality and affirmations, the money current has no choice but to match that when you can release your belief around money, your lack, and all of that. So thank you guys so much. Thank you so much again, Natea Thomas. I appreciate that so much. But they're showing me, Spirit's showing me it might be important for you, Earthy Deva, to take the fact that it's money out of the equation and look at it like it's an energy current or a current of electricity or energetic. And they're letting me know that you'll know exactly how to interpret that for yourself. Yes, this is a lot of confirmation. Okay, good. Oh, good. And what was your second question, Earthy Deva? I know you posted it a bit up there, but I don't want to lose it. I scroll back, I guess. But let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll just have you post it again. I'll take a quick little drink. Everybody, water break. No, it's actually another question. Oh, your second question. Okay. Is there an aspect of my purpose and creativity that I could start to use more right now to benefit my life? I say an aspect because I'm currently finishing an old cycle. Perfect. Cycle of education, and it doesn't really allow me to spread my wings as I'd like to. Perfect. I totally get what you mean. Okay. So let's put a life purpose oracle. This is always a fun one. It's an aspect of Earthy Deva's purpose and creativity that she could start to use more right now to benefit her life. Whoa, we've got lots, but normally Spirit would be like, put them back, but they're like, no, she needs it all. Look at this. That's a lot, but we're going to get into it. Just know, whatever you're going through, the changes that you're making, you're protected. You have the divine protection of your guides and angels, and it's like these changes that are going on in your life, they're being directed. You're being led by the hand by your angels and guides. We've got oracle cards, so I don't know if you do similar to what I'm doing here, but you are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others through oracle cards. So that could be a direction that would really benefit you financially as well. But even if it's just something you use to, enhance your own life and find out answers for yourself, or even you reaching out to someone like me or other people, this is a great way that Spirit can talk to you through like someone like me or someone else that you would go to, or even yourself. You have the ability to do this for yourself. You got yoga. So your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercise. And I'm really being drawn to those chakras there. So just chakra clearing, really aligning your chakras, healing your chakras, all of that. We've got energy healing, girl. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. And again, with the chakras, chakra work is of vital importance to you right now. You're very keen on oracle cards actually and readings. Okay, so that makes sense. But chakra work, yoga, energy healing, you're also a healer. You can look into different healing modalities, or you can do what I did. And I had like a past life regression, which told me about some of my healing abilities, that I didn't need to go get like some Reiki certification or anything. It was already activated in my hands as a result of my Kundalini awakening. And they're almost showing me with these two cards here that you may have some Kundalini energy that You may have not felt like an overwhelming Kundalini awakening that was just in your face and just huge and almost like totally put your body out of commission like I had. But it's been more gradual for you, I feel. Like maybe if you get a lot of headaches, a lot of fluttering in your heart, like heart palpitations, stuff that's just, not normal, but it's, you go to a doctor 5 days a week and they'll tell you nothing's wrong. It's because it's energetic. It's getting you leveled up. Your vibration is raising. So that Kundalini energy, you may want to look into the Kundalini awakening, Kundalini energy, Kundalini awakening symptoms, and you may realize that that's what you've been dealing with. You've also got the artist card. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of life. So just doing fun, creative things for yourself, painting, writing, drawing, decorating your room. I mean, anything that makes you feel artsy and creative, tap into that. Even if you're not doing that as a career, it's going to really help raise your vibration and put you in alignment with what you need. Also, you've got talk to your angels. Instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance, which it feels to me like you're probably already doing that, but just asking your angels to point you in the right direction. Asking your angels to walk with you as you have to take any tests or anything. Asking your angels to hold your hand and show you the next step, because they can't really intervene as much as they'd like unless we ask. So you need to ask them more to help you in your life purpose and your creativity and all that. And then last but not least, we've got the speaker card. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. So speaking out about spirituality, spiritual topics, I mean, all of these things here, you could build one business or one way to create money by putting all these things together and having a beautiful business for yourself that's healing for yourself and others. Absolutely amazing. Artist card also resonates. Oh, that's so good. So I hope that at least gave you a starting point on how you can really, get going on some beautiful new beginnings in your life as you do finish out that old cycle. Yeah, Spirit did not disappoint with the amount of cards that they wanted you to have today, for sure. Okay, you guys, if you're here for the free readings, go ahead and get your free reading posted in the chat, but please only post it one time and don't spam the chat. Just one time is enough, and I will get to your questions very soon. So go ahead and get those popped in there. Yes, it sure did. Thank you so much, Amanda. You're so welcome. Always a pleasure. And thanks again for your 2 donations. I appreciate that so much. And so does my mom. My mom says thank you so much to everybody as well. She still is just overwhelmed and beside herself with the generosity that you guys are giving her. Jessa Gray, I am directed to your question, my dear. Direction on your spiritual gifts. Well, we already know you're a spiritual queen. That just goes without saying. But let's see what they have to say. All right, my dear Jessa. What are Jessa's spiritual gifts? Any direction that you have for her on her spiritual path? Okay, so we have breathe. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. And that really is beneficial with what's going on with these eclipse energies and what's happening. You're leaving behind one cycle and stepping into something higher as far as your, is there a P.O. box we can send gifts to? I thought about that, but I'm like, I don't think anyone's going to want to send anything, so I never opened a P.O. box. Maybe sometime, someday I will. I'll probably put that on my long to-do list of things I should probably do. But yes, when I do, I will let you guys know first and foremost. Thank you for that question. Yeah, you're really leaving behind some old patterns. And this feels like not just patterns out in the world, like with jobs, with relationships and stuff. This feels like limiting belief systems. Of course, if you missed the first part of my live here, Jessa, you can, when it's posted, you can go scroll forward to the 12-minute mark. That's when I start the reading about well, first I kind of break down these eclipse energies, and then I go into the reading about how they're really taking shape in the 3D world and in our personal lives as well. But you just really, I don't know if you do much meditation, Jessa, but they're really saying meditation would bring you a lot of answers, and it would really help your guides and angels be able to connect to you and make you feel like you're tapped in. That's what they're showing me. So what else does Jessa need to know about that? So we have clear your space, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. So there may be just some things that just, you know me and my house, because you've been here before. I mean, I'll stack like totes of stuff by the door that need to go to the garage, and then like 3 weeks later, they're still there. Just clearing up what's not needed in the space, and having a good way to store it, or getting rid of stuff that's really not serving a purpose in the place. Just making everything that you have in your home serve a purpose. If it's a picture on the wall, it's there because it brings you joy and you enjoy looking at it. If it's just something you walk by and it's collecting dust and you're just like, oh, one more thing to clean, it's like Spirit's wanting you just to release the things that aren't serving you in your home. And also energetically, and just, doing meditations where you're clearing your chakras, clearing your aura of other people's ish, just getting their energy off of you. Because Jessa, you absolutely are an empath. You're someone who picks up on other people's energy. And that's why you're such a giving heart, such a giving person, is you just want to help everybody. But you take on a lot of people's ish, a lot of people's, you're so sympathetic, so empathetic that you bring it on as your own burden. I need to do that. You've dropped 60 pounds this year. Go you, girl. Yeah, purge your closet. Yeah. Because really, energetically, you holding on to those clothes that are now way too big for you is telling the universe that maybe someday I want to put these on again. So clearing that clutter is letting the universe know you're happier in the weight you're at. And, just and I'm getting major chills now. Yeah, just energetically, you're leveling up, girl. You're leveling up and really stepping into your purpose and why you're here. But of course, you're already a clairvoyant. You get these visions. You have really, precognitive type of dreams, premonitions. But it says, I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. So, and I don't know that you and I have ever discussed this, but I feel like if you can't see auras, Jessa, you can at least feel them energetically. Like, you may not see a purple aura around me, but you feel it, like something like that. That's a gift you have. And clairvoyance, you're going to really, and especially over these next 6 months, Jessa, you're going to start really seeing, see what I did there with the pun? Seeing, clairvoyance is clear seeing. You're really going to start seeing this gift really amp up and be really strong in your life. But energetically, you're also clairsentient, Jessa, clairsentient with being the empath. You feel. You can walk in a room where people were just fighting and you can feel that negative energy. So maybe part of clearing that space too would be you, saging or using Palo Santo or incense or, whatever modality you feel to be able to clear your own space, clear your own body, clear a lot of things. This is the Archangel Oracle by Doreen Virtue. I think it's now out of commission because she totally left the spiritual community and is no longer involved. And I don't think they print this deck anymore, but you may be able to find it on eBay or maybe even Etsy, possibly. But yeah, they're really saying, clearing energetically, clearing chakras, healing chakras. I can't see auras. My foresight and farsight hasn't really honed in. It's always been an empath feeling. Yeah, see, I knew it. I knew you could sense the aura at the very least. But girl, after a while here over these next 6 months, you may even be able to see them. So you're leveling up. So the gifts you already have, they're leveling up like major. And then the gifts that are coming online, I just heard clairaudience. So you may be starting to hear ringing in your ears or a little fluttering in your ears, or you may hear things inside your mind. You're not hearing them in the external, but you're hearing very clear voices inside your mind. That's something they're showing me that's coming online for you very soon. And it's something you've already had, especially when you were a young child. You had gifts like, whoa, when you were a young child. I could pick that up from you when I met you at 8 years old. But of course, I'm getting major chills now, Jess. But of course, as we grow up, we're told, oh, quit playing make-believe, quit being weird. I mean, you and I, we're the ultimate weirdos. So it's like, quit being weird, don't be weird. Like, you know, so we kind of tamp that stuff down, and we don't express it as much unless we're together or with other people. You can feel it coming online. Yeah. And next Sunday, I'm doing a big breakdown and reading about that great conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter. We are weirdos, and I love it. Yes, and I love it too. Of course, I put a lot of my weirdo-ness in that spiritual closet that I locked the door on years ago. But man, I've opened that closet. I ripped the door off. I made it a she cave. Like, it's a cool thing now. It's a whole thing. But yeah, all of us are really going to start feeling this energy of that great eclipse, you know, the eclipses that have happened, then the great conjunction that's happening next Monday, as in the 21st, on the solstice. So much amazing energy is pouring in to help us all level up spiritually and create a better world for ourselves. We are creating a new earth together. I just want to grab one Starseed Oracle card for you, Jess, and we'll close out this reading for you. And on the super chat list right after this, we've got Sabrina K. You've got 2 questions, and then we'll do another free reading. Yeah, okay, so Jess, you've got the golden children card. So inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. Remember what I said about you blocking those down as a child? Hello, what do we just get? And what's amazing is, you know, you haven't had the easiest life, girl, and a lot of that stuff that happened in your childhood, it's coming up now in your life. Like, it may be really feeling gross and yucky and just, like, you just want to shake it off, just ew. But that's part of that energy, that chakra clearing you're doing. You're getting all that ish and yuckiness out because you don't need to carry that crap anymore. You're done. And you're really tapping back into that tenderness and innocence. And really hanging out with your kids is going to help you just tap into the more pure part of yourself, that more innocent part. But as a result, look, rare gifts are coming online for you. They're on and popping. And the more you put toward your spiritual practice, even if the only time you have to meditate is like 10 minutes before you go to bed, Spirit's saying do it, because it's really going to help you tap more into those gifts, because they don't want to just give you these gifts. And then, of course, you got all this stuff happening out in the world and in your life. It'd be way too overwhelming if they just threw it on you like that. So they're wanting you to tap in, 10 minutes a day, half hour a day, whatever it is you can donate or, put off for just your spiritual practice, and do it your way. If you would rather lay down and meditate rather than, get in a position and do all the chants and the whatevers, do it your way. That's what they're showing you. But doing it your way is going to help you be able to incorporate the gifts and the energies that are pouring in and still be the mom, the wife, the person with the job. And, you'll be able to do all the things much better than if Spirit just threw it at you all at once. So I hope that makes sense and resonates for you. Yes, we are all leveling up, Ethan, you're right. Okay, so I hope that resonates, and we are now over to beautiful Sabrina. We are weird. I was told to stop being weird as a kid. I was too, all the time. But I'm embracing it now. More than you know. Oh, I'm so glad that resonated. And I know it probably would, because we are so connected energetically, even though you moved away from me and we don't get to talk as much anymore. But I still very connected you, and I love you. Okay. So Sabrina, is that who's next? Yeah, Sabrina K. Go ahead and post your first question, and then we'll, right after that, do your second question, and then we'll move into our next free reading. I'm going to take a drink of water. Yeah, I could probably do that, Jessa. I need to figure out what time I'm done off here. I'm already at 1 hour, 28 minutes. I want to go about 2.5 hours, but knowing me and the super chat list we've got, it'll probably be closer to 3 or 3.5. But yeah, I'll let you know. That would be, and maybe even tomorrow might work better. Whatever time works for you, you can message me or whatever. We'll figure that out. Do you still have the same number? Okay. All right, so Sabrina K wants to know, as an empath, how will these eclipse energies affect me? Okay, let's ask the Moonology how these eclipse energies are going to be affecting Sabrina K as an empath. A new start is coming. Well, that's exactly what we want. This is a new moon. Tomorrow, the day of the eclipse, is a new moon solar eclipse. So yeah, it's bringing you a new start. And this is especially in an area of your life, Sabrina, that you are just waiting for some fresh air, a breath of fresh air, or the end of difficult cycles to come into play. So whatever it is you're kind of closing out right now, or really feeling that feels stagnant even in your life, you're getting a beautiful new start in that area. We've also got the meditate and contemplate with the new moon in Pisces card. So meditation is really going to help you ground these energies, because as the empath, which many of us here in the chat and me here live, many of us are empaths. And when the collective ish hits the fan and people that aren't empaths are just pushing their problems down and out, it comes and it reaches us. So having boundaries, even doing a meditation or like a little ritual you do if you have to go to work outside your home, or if you have to go in a store, wherever you go, you can kind of put up an energetic bubble and put it around you, not to bounce that energy back to the people, because they won't be able to take it. You'll see a lot of people break down if they have to deal with their own ish. But have the intention that the bubble that you place around yourself transmutes that negative energy into something positive for the collective, for the world. That's something you can do. And all of us can do that at any time, multiple times a day if we want. But that's really going to help keep that energy from just stagnating in you and becoming part of your baggage. Let's see. Yes, for sure, Ethan. Indigo children, Blu-ray souls, empath. They are definitely empaths. I mean, I would say maybe some of them aren't, but for the most part, I consider being an empath a superpower. A lot of people consider it a curse, but really, at the brass tacks of it, it's a major superpower. And higher dimensional souls, higher realm, souls from higher realms, old souls, they have more capacity to feel than most humans. So a lot of them brought that empathic ability into their lives. But look, you're also being guided and protected. This is a major theme, you guys, for different readings, the different eclipse and different readings that we've had live since, all my pick of cards. It's like they want everyone to know they're safe. You and your loved ones are safe through these energies. There's nothing really you can do outside of being really dumb and jumping in front of traffic that is going to hurt you. So you're really safe. You're really protected. And then the new moon in Cancer. But look at this. You got new moon in Cancer, new moon in Pisces. Lots of new changes. New moon is beautiful new changes. So Sabrina, you're going to be able to block out and transmute, that bubble you put around you. You're not just letting that energy bounce. It's transmuting. You're like the alchemist or the magician in the tarot. You're transmuting that energy into something that is going to serve the new beginning for all of us on this earth. It's really beautiful energy, Sabrina. Yeah, you considered it a curse at first, but now you don't. Yeah. So that's pretty much, they're like, yeah, she's got it. That's really all they want to let you know about that. But let's just see if we can get one more message from this deck just to wrap that up, just to see what they have to say. Wow. So as a result of these eclipse energy, your clairsentience, which is, to me, that is the empathic ability, the clear feeling. You're feeling things. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So the feelings that you are going to get, the feelings that are going to be allowed to penetrate that bubble you're putting up are good feelings and energies that are going to help you level up and be able to feel what's right for you, to know what to avoid, what to go toward. You're going to be taken care of by your guides and angels, but also your intuition, your own feelings about things. You're going to be on it. You're going to be on point. Just one more card. Sabrina, and this one turns, so I'm taking it. Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. So just keep going on your path. Keep going with any healing you're doing, with any spiritual practices you're doing, any changes you're wanting to make in your life. Take action, because you are really supported in this energy to take action in the direction of your dreams, Sabrina. So I hope that resonated for you. And then what was your second question, Sabrina? You've been feeling you're surrounded by guides lately. Absolutely you are. Like they're forming like a major bubble around you even. So even if other people's energy did want to penetrate your bubble, I don't think they would let them. Okay. Your second question. Will the solar eclipse energies help me with figuring out my spiritual gifts and healing past childhood hurts? Ooh, that's a great question. I want to get into these two decks. We've got the Work Your Light Oracle and the Starseed Oracle. That's where they're directing me today. Sabrina, will these eclipse energies help her figure out spiritual gifts and healing of past childhood hurts? Wow, yes! Look at this. You've got that initiation card. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. You're done playing small. You're done with the BS of what's going on in the world and even in your life. You're just ready to move through anything that happened in the past. You're ready to move beyond that. You're ready to heal from that and move into and step into your power, to step into who it is you incarnated to be on this planet, Sabrina, which is beautiful. But what else does she need to know? Will she be able to figure out any of her spiritual gifts and any healing? Okay. Wow, look at this. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm like, star ancestors. Look at that. So it says hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. So you feeling like, well, I don't really have that many spiritual gifts. Spirit is laughing in your face, Sabrina. Of course you do. They're like, oh my gosh, if she knew how powerful she was, her higher self is amazing. If she knew what a high level being she is, she would just laugh at how small she's been playing. You have so hidden secrets to me is really pointing to the childhood traumas. Maybe this is just something, I'm not saying hidden like it's a bad thing, but this is just something you don't talk a lot about to people. Stuff you kind of try to keep locked down because it's just gross and you don't want to deal with it. But it's coming up for you to be dealing with. So I'm not saying that this is going to be all la-di-da. You're really going to be doing the work though, Sabrina. And it's not like you have to work at that. You're not have to work at it like, oh, how do I get through this? Your guides and angels are going to be holding your hand the whole time, guiding you through it. Doing some sort of inner child or childhood trauma type of meditation will really help you move through that energy and being stuck to the past of what has happened. And of course, a cord cutting. If you've been with me for any length of time, I say cord removal, but there are no cord removal meditations on YouTube that I've found yet. But when I say cord removal, I say rip it out by the roots, because if you just cut the cord, it's like a weed. It'll grow back thicker and hardier than ever, and then you're still dealing with it. So cord removal, that's your intention, to remove all energetic ties to what happened and for you to heal from it and move forward. But look a little deeper. That to me is really pointing into you just going after your spiritual practice, doing the work, doing the meditation. Even if you don't have a lot of time on your hands, what little time you do have, donating or putting some of that time toward your spiritual practice is really gonna be, I keep saying donating, but the word I mean is designating. Designating time, making your spiritual practice a priority is gonna help you heal from your past and move into these new beginnings that you have from your last question. I kept thinking that at night I should be listening to music for healing childhood trauma. Absolutely. And if you can't find anything specific to childhood trauma, you can find any 528 hertz music or heart chakra healing or heart chakra meditation, and then have the intention that you're healing from past traumas from your childhood and all of that. That'll really help you with that for sure. Then you have the All Paths Lead Home card. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So everything we were just talking about, you're unlocking your hidden and rare gifts that you brought into this planet. And by doing that, by doing the meditation, by putting in the action steps toward your spiritual path, you will be more than rewarded. All of the work that you're doing is going to pay off 10, 20, 30, 40 fold for you in the 3D world. Like all that spiritual work and healing you're doing is going to pay off in your work, in your relationships, in your home. Like everything's just going to level up as a result of you doing the healing, doing the work, tapping into your spirituality. It's all connected. Every single bit of it is connected. So you can't energetically put in all this beautiful spiritual work and healing and not see beautiful results in your life. It just can't happen that way. So the more work you put into your spirituality and healing, it will be seen in the outer world, in the 3D world. So I hope that answered your question. Wow, that was very powerful for you, Sabrina. Your guides have a lot of gifts they want to help bring online for you. And much like Jessa, that the reading we did before you, I feel like as a child you were very tapped in, but you were kind of told to stop being weird, to grow up, to don't play make-believe, and then you kind of tamped those gifts down or hid them deep within. But they're still there, and you're unlocking them. It did, and I appreciate that. You're so welcome. Thanks again. I appreciate you, and thank you again for your super chats. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Sabrina. And you can do this, girl. You can do this for sure. Okay, guys. So if you have a free question that you're hoping to get answered, now is the time to pop that in. I'm going to take a look at our super chat list. We may have to close the free readings after not too long here. Yeah, this will be our last free reading of the day because we're already at almost 2 hours now. But I will be live again next Sunday for sure, possibly Saturday as well. I just definitely need to be catching up on my regularly scheduled videos that are non-existent because I normally batch film. Sometimes I'm like 3 weeks ahead of myself, and it feels good to have that many ready to go. But not even tomorrow's video that's going live, the weekly pick a card, weekly energies, is not even on YouTube yet. I filmed it, but it's not up there yet. So I gotta really put my nose to the grindstone for, my regular channel stuff. I love these lives so much, they've kind of taken priority. Okay. So go ahead and get your questions posted. And this will be our last free question. Unless I get really caught up on that super chat list, then I will take more free questions at the end. But for sure, I always close these lives out with another general or collective message. So if you just wanted to hang out and stick around for that as well, or come back later for that, you can always do that too. Okay. Okay, so Spirit's telling me to take 2 free questions. We've got Charlotte Lake. Hi, what are my spirit guides wanting me to do next? So I will take that question. And then I'll also take Kimberly's question, advice for new ideas with a friend. So Kim, I may have to have you repost that here in a moment after I do Charlotte's question, but Spirit's like, they both need an answer right now. So that's what we're doing. I don't make the rules here, Spirit does. Okay, Charlotte. So your guides, what do your guides want you to do next? For Charlotte, clear it. What do Charlotte's guides want her to do next? Okay. All right. Wow. Oh, wow. This is transformational. This is big. Okay, so Charlotte, honor and trust your true feelings. Pair that up with admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. So there's something about yourself or another person or a situation that you're kind of denying, or like Spirit's throwing up all these red flags. Like there's a problem person or situation in your life that you've just been giving them the benefit of the doubt. But really your intuition's telling you this isn't a good thing. This isn't a good person. This isn't a good situation. And when you can admit the truth to yourself, you can avoid whatever this is. This feels like masculine energy that I'm picking up on. I don't know if it's like a family member or a friend or someone at work. Like, I'm not quite sure. But it feels very masculine. There's someone who maybe is wanting you to do something you don't want to do, or someone who's trying to pressure you into taking on more tasks than you really have time to do. I mean, it can be really innocent, or it can be something huge. I mean, this is going to resonate for you how it resonates. They're not really elaborating on that for me. But there's something that you need to really admit the truth to yourself about, and really honor and trust your intuition and your feelings about it, because it's going to help you. But then we get this one. You and your loved ones are safe. Like, that's the theme of Eclipse season 2020 into 2021. Am I right? You and your loved ones are safe. So this isn't some like crazy stalker or crazy thing going on in your life. You're safe. You're protected. Everything's fine that way. But just knowing, admitting the truth to yourself about something, and then honoring your feelings about it. However that resonates for you, Charlotte, that's your advice. So then, and also know you and your loved ones are safe. So I hope that that message from your guides let you know what you needed to know. Oh, you're wanting to do mediumship. Okay, well, let's just ask them about that. Well, that might have had something to do with just something else in your life that may be coming up over the next 6 months, and just really be paying attention to your intuition, trusting your intuition. Look at that, Charlotte. Believe and trust. And that other card, the other cards you got were about believing in your intuition and admitting the truth to yourself, that you definitely are a medium. You have that ability. Believe that you can connect and trust that you can connect, and you will connect. A lot of times it's not spirit that's blocking us from seeing beyond the veil. It's our own belief systems that's possible for us that's blocking us from seeing beyond the veil. For many years, I denied I was a medium. And it's just in this last probably year that I've really come to terms with the fact that, yes, I have the mediumship ability, and I'm still a little bit sea legs with it, but hey, I'm making it work. Once I admitted to myself that's what's going on, it worked. So Kim, okay, advice for new ideas, endeavors, maybe a better word, with a friend. Okay, let's see what we get. Go back and forth all the time. Yeah, so just doing some soul searching, really checking in with you, your belief system surrounding that is going to help you break that barrier and be able to connect. But that's not to say that if you don't completely overcome it, you can't still connect sporadically, because that was what would happen to me. I'd like, I'm not a medium, but then I'd get all these amazing messages that I'd get dreams of like friends' deceased parents and stuff like that. And then I tell my friend about the dream, and they're just bawling like, oh my God, I know what that means. And I didn't know, but me judging the fact that, oh, you're not a medium, who are you to tell anyone anything, really stood in the way a lot. So don't do that to yourself, Charlotte. Okay, Kim, let us know. Okay. For Kim, what is any advice Spirit has for this new endeavor with a friend? Okay, we already have 2 out. Wow, they want something. They want to say something. Yeah, look at that. Step out of your comfort zone. Go for it. North Node energy on the board. That's your Rahu. Stepping into your North Node energy. Stepping out of your comfort zone. So this is probably something that you're maybe thinking, oh, I don't know if I could do that. Who am I? Stop it, Kim. Stop it. Who are you? You're an amazing high-dimensional being incarnated in a human body right now. That's who you are, Kim. So do it. Yeah. They're definitely saying this is something that's going to help you get out of that shell a little bit. But you also got the end of a tough cycle approaches with the full moon in Capricorn. So you're closing out cycles about your beliefs, about your ability to do things or not do things. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That end of that tough cycle is approaching during this eclipse season, and you're going to really get some bearings on this new endeavor that you're stepping into with a friend. But let me just grab the Directing Me to the Life Purpose Oracle. Let's just get some information on that. If we can, Spirit, let us know what Kim needs to know about this endeavor. Well, it's creative expression. It's something very creative. Even if it's not a creative project, There are elements of you being creative that you're bringing to the table with this endeavor. Your soul longs to express itself creatively, and I already know you're a creative bee. You really, really are, girl. So whatever it is you're wanting to do with this friend, it's really going to help you, pull from your creative well and really make something beautiful. Is what I'm seeing. Just grab one more card. That's it. When it does that, that's it. Freedom. You are free to do what you choose. Remember what I said, though, at the beginning of our breakdown of these eclipse energies. Planning a podcast. Ooh, I love that. But remember what I said with that choice. Even if you don't make the choice is going to be made for you during these eclipse seasons. So when you step out of your comfort zone, step in, do this podcast, you have the freedom to do what you choose. So you absolutely have the green light from Spirit to get it on and pop in with this podcast. That's amazing. I'm excited. You'll have to let me know all about it, in our girl chats, our Soul Sisters group. I love that. That's amazing, Kim. So I'm glad Spirit told me to get it going for you as far as letting you know, hey, yes, it feels like a divinely guided inspiration. So yeah, it's definitely something creative, something spiritual, something the world needs. It feels like you're speaking your truth. Very throat chakra vibes. So yes, do it. Okay. So that will conclude our free questions for a while. That's not to say we won't pick up more free questions at the end of the live. I just need to make sure I'm getting enough attention to everybody who has been so lovely and donated a super chat or a beautiful PayPal donation. Thanks again. All of your donations and love go to help my mom, whose house burned down in July of 2019, and she's still living in a camper. And we're hoping to get her out of that camper soon, and every little bit of your donations is getting that much closer. So thank you guys again. Oh, it's very spiritual based too. That's good. That's amazing. It sounds like something I'd be here for. Absolutely. Okay, we've got Tatiana Lartigue. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Let me just try to tag her, see if she's in the chat. Tati. I don't see her in the chat. We'll move on to Deanna. Deanna, are you here? And right up after that would be Velvet Cat. Even though Velvet Cat said she was just donating because she loved the reading I did for her for free last week, if she's here, I'd still love to give her another reading. Deanna is here, so hopefully she can get her question there. And then Velvet Cat. I can tag you, so at least you're here, I do believe. I do declare. Okay, Deanna's got her question ready to go. I've been seeing signs about my soulmate through songs, dreams, etc. And sometimes I think it's too good to be true. How do I tap into the true messages my guides want me to hear and believe them? Yeah, belief, knowing, and just trusting our intuition is huge. I think that's going to be a big thing with the collective, is just learning to trust ourselves. As we take our power back, we're learning to trust ourselves. It's amazing. Okay, so for Deanna, she's been seeing these signs about her soulmate through songs and dreams and other ways. Sometimes it's too good to be true. How do you tap into true messages from guides? Mic drop. A new start is coming with the new moon, and tomorrow is the new moon. The solar eclipse is the new moon. Wow. So this eclipse season, you've already been tapping into these. Trust those signs. They definitely are Spirit talking to you. Absolutely. Okay, Spellcaster wants to come out to play for Deanna. Okay. So how does she tap into the true messages? Well, to me, it sounds like you're already tapping into them. Spirit just wants to give you a little bit of a bump to say, yes, this is what we're saying. Yeah, look, you've got boundaries up, like, oh, I don't know if this is, your intuition or your belief system around, I don't know if this is a sign, I don't know, is kind of what's making it so you don't believe that. But look, you turn this is an 8, but you look at it. It's an infinity symbol. You're tapping into that magician. You're tapping into your intuition. So if you can let those boundaries down with your guides and angels and allow what they want to say or show you to come forward, and then to believe it, trust your intuition. Sometimes I think I can't discern between real signs and just me wanting it to happen. Yeah, I know, it's hard. When you're real close to a situation, it's hard to separate yourself. But yeah, they're bringing you answers. Look at that. They are bringing you answers. But there is this, as far as like healing and things you can do to really start trusting your intuition, we've got that grieving card. So anyone that you were grieving or any situation you've been grieving, this energy is coming up for you to heal. This could even be long buried, someone you lost many years ago, but you may be thinking a lot about someone who's passed on, or grieving the loss of a person or a job that's still alive, the loss of a person like an ex or something. But anytime I pull this card, I don't even know what this is here, but to me it reminds me of like a smartphone. So you may be getting weird calls. Answer the call. Like that's what they're showing me. But weird calls, you'll answer it and no one will be there. But that's spirit like letting you know, hey, we're working through your technology, through your algorithms to get you the answers you seek. And of course, through your dreams, through different number synchronicities and stuff. Wow, I grieve the loss of my friends and some potential partners that I let go because of fear pushing back. Yeah. Well, you're really transforming that sense of grief in your life over these next 6 months, these eclipse energies, because a new start's coming. You're really going to start trusting yourself and the guidance you receive much more over these next 6 months. So I just want to grab one more card from the Angel Messages deck. I haven't used this one yet today, or maybe we did. We did once. Just one more word of advice for you. Anything you need to know from Spirit. Okay, yeah. So to make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine life purpose? Which way takes me away from it? And I kind of mentioned something similar to this sentiment in the collective reading at the beginning. But just deciding if the messages you're receiving, the answers you're receiving are taking you closer to your purpose or away from it. If you feel these messages make you feel good, then you're on the right track. You're going the right way. Normally when our ego's involved, it's usually our ego stepping in to say, oh, that'll never happen. But when it feels really good and exciting, that's more your higher self talking to you. Your higher self will never talk to you mean. So the fact that you're thinking, oh, this is too good to be true. No, that's your higher self and your guides and angels reaching out to you. If it was a more ego-based thing, your ego would be like, no, that's not true. That's not for you. Which, we kind of have a little bit of that going on. But trust the answers you're receiving because they even gave you the answers card, Deanna. So they're letting you know you're getting the information that they are sending you. Just learn to trust it, which is hard. Learning to trust your own intuition is hard for sure. I think I know what the truth is. I need to work on believing it can happen for me. So you're right. It's taking me closer to my path. Oh, I'm glad. Yes, exactly. Wow, that's so true. My head wants to interrupt my heart sometimes. I think we all deal with that. So you're doing the human thing. You're guessing and second guessing, and you'll get through it. And it'd be that beautiful new start that's coming for you. I mean, probably by the end of this eclipse season, you're really going to see some results with this person. Or maybe they're coming into your life. I don't know. Feels very soon though. So I hope that resonated. And Velvet Cat, if you're in the house, go ahead and post up a question and we'll get it answered for you. I'm glad Archangel and Ethan are bonding in the comments. I love to see it. I think one of these lives, I just want to do like a fun hangout where you guys can. We could probably still do some readings and stuff, but I feel I miss so much fun when I'm doing, not that I'm missing the fun because I'm having a lot of fun doing what I'm doing, but it's almost like sometimes I'll kind of just go back and rewatch this and kind of look through some of the chat just to see what I missed because you guys are having fun, you're making friends, it's a whole fun vibe. I love that. All right. Yeah, I might do that. Maybe not this next week, but maybe the next. I'll just do like maybe an hour's worth of just hanging out. Then we get into some questions. I don't know. I just think that'd be fun. All right, so Velvet Cat, are you still here? And if you're not, we can move on to Twaina Bernard. And Yoju, I don't know if you're here, or Mary Martell. They are holdovers from last week and then like 3 weeks ago. Mary Martell donated like 3 weeks ago. She sent a super sticker though, so she wasn't asking a question, but I still wanted to offer it if she's around. Oh, have a wonderful day too, Deanna. Thanks for hanging out. It's always good to see you. And thanks again for your donation. Always, always appreciate it. Okay, so Twaina, are you still here? Let me try to tag these people. I can tag Twaina, I can tag Velvet Cat. So to me that says they're still here, but maybe they're away from their phone or computer doing some other stuff. Okay. Natea Thomas, you've got 3 questions, 3 super chats. So we'll move into yours. And then, of course, if Velvet Cat pops back here or Twaina Bernard pops back here, we can answer one of their questions in the interim. So whoever of the names I just said are here, go ahead and post your question. Just try to tag one more person, see. Yeah, Natea, I think that's how you say it. Natea, it said, I think you're here. Take another drink of my tea. I don't know if my chat froze up or what, but nothing's happening. Let's see. Can you guys still see me, hear me, all that? Put an 1111 if you can see and hear me right now, just so I know that I haven't been disconnected somehow. It still says I'm live. Just waiting on Twaina or Velvet Cat or Natea Thomas. Any of you guys are here, your super chat questions, I'm ready to answer them. Or Car Yang, if you're here. Or just Sandy. Whichever one that I just mentioned, post our question first. We're going to go to you first. And I think that's just how we'll do it. If you're on the super chat after the next person that I read for, if you're on the super chat list, post your question. We'll get right into it. Because we don't want to have to keep asking people who aren't here. We want to keep it moving so everyone gets their question answered today. Oh, good. We got people seeing me. We've got an 1111. Okay, Sabrina can hear me. Okay, good. So Car Yang can see me and hear me. So yeah, Car Yang, I'm here, but I don't know if the others before me are still here. Well, okay. So Twaina posted her question. We'll get right into Twaina. So if one of my mods can remove Twaina from the list, and then if you're here, Velvet Cat or Yoju or Mary Martell or Natea Thomas or Car Yang or Just Sandy or Kent Pickett or Neelam or Alexis or Tatiana, if any of you are here, it's going to be first person who posts get their question answered after I answer Twaina. That way we can keep things moving and we don't have big gaps waiting for the next person on the list. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, Twaina, we're going to get into your question. What is my 2021 looking like? Ooh, I love this. Ooh, they're directing me over to the Healing with the Fairies deck. We haven't used this one yet today, so let's see. I think Moonology as well. These two want to come out. Look inside yourself. So there's going to be a lot of soul searching, a lot of hermit modes going on where you're just really wanting to spend time with yourself and really check in with that inner environment. We also have family harmony. So especially if you've been having fights with people in your family, whether they live with you or their extended family, it feels like there's going to be harmony or some sense of peace brought to your family life. Especially if you felt things were just blah or you had a lot of fighting. even if you're not fighting with a lot of family, maybe family members are fighting amongst themselves. But there's this sense of resolution where everyone's going to start feeling better about each other and treating each other better. But you are really going to get introspective for sure. Lots of meditation, lots of self-care, personal development. I see you really leveling up in all areas of your life, Twaina. You're just wanting to be your more ultimate potential. Like you're really tapping into your inner self. Yeah, the energy is gaining momentum with that waxing moon card. You're really building up to something. So whatever goals you have, when you put the work in those goals in 2021, even now, you kind of start now, whatever energy you put toward those goals, it's really going to build on itself like that snowball rolling down the hill. So all the healing that you're doing for yourself and the meditation and the self-care, it's all going to add up for you to help you make your dreams come true. Like that's what they're showing me. But what can Twaina do to take care of herself in 2021? Hydrate. So they want you drinking more water. And I have a theory about this, and I've seen a lot of other spiritual people talking about this on YouTube and online as I hydrate. But hydration is key to help you bring in these beautiful new supporting energies that's gaining momentum. The energies are on and popping. And especially after this great conjunction we're having next Monday, as in the 21st, we need to really hydrate ourselves, guys, to get that energy to be able to ground itself and flow through us and into the earth. But especially you, Twaina, they really want you to know. And 27 adds up to a 9. You're at the end of a cycle, of course, with these eclipses. You're at the end of the cycle. There's a new beginning. And that energy is really gaining momentum. So if there are certain areas of your life, like your love life, your career, or just your personal life, your spiritual life, especially if the area of that life of your life has felt stagnant, it's gonna start really blossoming. That's what they're showing me. I'm gonna grab one of these from the Oracle of 7 Energies as well. Seems like you're drinking more water. Yeah. Yes, look, new beginning with that 28. 2 plus 8 is a 10, which equals a 1. Broken open. So this is that, this usually comes after that tower moment in our lives. So you're really recovering from what 2020 put you through in 2021. The lessons you learned in 2020, you're really taking them to another level, and especially in that internal, because she's broken open. All that light that was within is now shining through. Remember, look inside yourself, because look at all that beautiful light. It's wanting to come out. Oh, and your birthday's the 28th. Well, that's just further confirmation for you. And look, it's funny because we've had that number 27 on this card. It's like, not quite ready yet. Okay, now we're ready, 28. Because 27 comes right before 28. So it's like, it's not quite 28, but now it's 28. So that's just further comfort. My birthday's the 28th too, of April. So that's awesome. Birth date twins, at least as far as the date goes, not the full month and all that, but that's awesome. Yeah, when I see 28, someone's like, my birthday. But yeah, you're really leveling up, and that light that's inside of you, the more you look within and do that spiritual practice, it's going to really start breaking out of your shell, and you're going to start seeing that light and that beauty and that healing in all sorts of different areas of your life in 2021. That's amazing. Yeah, that's energy we could all get on board with, I think. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. You're just putting in the work, you're doing the thing, you're healing, you're moving forward. The energy is gaining momentum, and you're onto something better. You're closing out those old cycles and just stepping into who you came here to be. That's what they're showing me. So I hope that resonated for you, Twaina. Okay. If you're on my super chat list, Velvet Cat, Mary Martell, Yoju, Natea Thomas, Car Yang, Just Sandy, Kent Pickett, Put Your Question, Neelam, Alexis G, Tatiana. You're so welcome, Twaina, and it's always good to see you. And thanks again so much for your donation. I always appreciate it. Car Yang, my question is also, what does my 2021 look like? Pretty much the same question as Twaina. I love it. I love tapping into these new energies coming in. All right, we're going to the Angel Messages deck. We're doing different decks than we did for Twaina, but this is just where Spirit's guiding me. Oh, wow. So Car Yang, I love this. Adriana card. I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I'm communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. So your intuition, your spiritual gifts, your claircognizance, your clairvoyance, your clairsentience, even that feeling, that gut feeling, those gifts are really going to be coming online for you in 2021. And you're already feeling it now, though. Like, you've been through so much in 2020 that you're much like that cracked open card that Twaina got. You're shining that light now. Everything you went through in 2020 is just helping you level up, level up, level up, level up. Like, you're really getting down to business. You're willing to put in the work, and things are really popping off in your life in a good way this time. That's how it feels to me. Yeah, okay, this is funny. You ask the same question as Twaina, you get the same answer. I'm the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. Of course, if you're not wanting to have children, you don't have to regard that as children. Maybe you're getting a pet. Maybe you're just really spending a lot more time with family, or family members are pregnant or giving birth to babies. It's just the happy family card. Everybody's getting along. Any fights that were, perpetuating in 2020 are dying down, and there's better energy in the family dynamic in 2021 for you, as well as, how Twaina had that like popping up and leveling up. So do you, Car Yang. Let's get a self-care message as well. And now I'm being also drawn to the Believe in Your Own Magic deck. That's always a good one. For Car Yang 2021, what can she do to take care of herself? Oh my goodness. Girl, I don't know. You pairing that up with this card. I won't read that, but we know what that says. But the number 44. So if you're not with someone, maybe you're looking to enhance your love life a little bit in 2021. If you're already with someone, this is just, you're getting a leveling up in this area of life. It feels good though. It feels like you're just really connecting with someone. And we also have Dream Journal. So yeah, what was this saying about your guides and angels are communicating to you through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams? Keeping a dream journal is really going to be, you're waiting for the one, so that's interesting. Yeah, I had a feeling this was like, you're going to be like, wait, what? But this could be, you finding the one and having things really elevate to another level. But of course, if you're not wanting to have any children, of course, take those precautions. But dream journaling is going to be important for you, whether you have like it on a notes app on your phone or a special journal that you write. And you can write it all down so you don't forget it. And then after you kind of wake up, do your thing, maybe go and kind of research dream journal, or not dream journal, but like dream meaning of, like, if you had a dream about a horse or a bear, you can look up what does a dreaming about a horse mean? What does dreaming about a bear mean? Or the color, think about what colors you saw, what sights you saw. If you were in a different body of water, if you're swimming like in a pool or an ocean, like those two things mean totally different things. They're, did I say ocean or emotion? I meant ocean, but they both represent emotion. Water, bodies of water and dreams represent your emotions. I literally look up dream meanings when I remember them every time. Then keep doing it. They're already like, yeah, if you're already doing that, you're already doing the thing, you're going to keep going, but you're going to get even more profound messages in 2021. All right, what else does Yang need to know for 2021? Gold. I think this is interesting with maybe this potential person coming up for you in 2021 in your love life, but it says gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. And this cup to me is like, it's 2020 in your past. That's what that's represented. And is it Japan or is it China? I want to say it's Japan, where they, when something breaks, they will put it back together with gold. And that's like what you've done with your life. The cracks that you've maintained or had going on in your life in 2020 and before, it's like you're putting yourself back together with gold. That's what they're showing me. And I don't know if that, I'm getting chills now as I say that. I don't know if that's something that you already knew about and means something to you or means a lot to you. But they're showing me it's very relevant to your situation because we've got that number 36. 3 + 6 is 9, the end of a cycle. You're leaving that, everything that happened to you, you're healing from it, you're moving on in 2021. But it's left you more beautiful. Those scars of gold have left you more beautiful as a result of doing the healing, doing the work, and coming out on the other side even better than you started. Like, that's what they're showing me. So I hope that resonated for you, Card Yang. Okay. So if you're on my super chat list, go ahead and get your question there. I'll read them off just if you hear your name. First person to post gets priority. So we've got Velvet Cat, we've got Mary Martell, Yoju, Natia, Thomas, Just Sandy, Kent Pickett, Neelam, Alexis G, and Tatiana Lartigue. It's Japan. Okay, thanks for that clarification, El Archangel. Okay, so whoever's on my super chat list and is ready for their question to be answered, and some of you have multiple questions. Natia Thomas has 3 questions, Just Sandy has 2, and Kent Pickett has 2. So if you're the one that's selected, we'll get into all of your questions. Just Sandy. Also, Car Yang says, thank you for the clarification. It's nice to hear. I also have been trying to wake up every morning to do meditation with my crystals. Thank you, as always. Oh, you're so welcome. And thanks again for your super chat. And it's always good to see you. Good to see you're doing good. Okay, Just Sandy, you got yours in first, it looks like. So what to know about, okay. So what to know, want to know, I can't read today. Want to know what Spirit wants me to hear about my business. Ooh, I like this. Okay. All right, for Just Sandy, what does Spirit want Sandy to know about her business? Okay, wow, we have Oracle cards, and I don't think, weren't you the silversmith? That's what they're showing me. You're a silversmith. But Oracle cards, this may be a way you can get answers about your business. So this could pertain to me giving you the help or answers, but they're showing me if you're not into Oracle cards, you would be someone really gifted to be able to get the answers you seek through doing Oracle cards for yourself. That's what they're showing me. But even just being able to get good guidance from people you do reach out to. But as far as your business goes, consider the career possibilities that are open to you. You've got some new options coming up. So if you've been deciding or thinking to take it in a new direction or offer some sort of new product line, you've got lots of options. And when this card pops up, this isn't options like, oh yeah, whatever. Whatever it is that you're thinking are the different options, whichever one you choose, that was the correct way to go. And you can't make a wrong decision. So really tap into your intuition about your business and what direction you feel it's going, because it's going to help you, really tap into the thing that's going to bring you the most joy and as a result, the most abundance. Okay, Sandy. What does Sandy need to know about her business? 2021. Yeah, step out of your comfort zone. So that's what Kim got as well. So really following that north node in your chart. So if you don't know much about your birth chart, you can always look that up. But wherever your north node or your Rahu energy is in your birth chart, that's the direction Spirit's pointing you into. That's the direction. Your north node is your destiny. Your south node is your past lives, and what you're comfortable with. But your destiny is something that makes you uncomfortable, steps you out of your comfort zone. Oh, you make jewelry live on YouTube. Oh, that's interesting. I love that. Yeah, so maybe you're thinking of new ways to do this. But you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and it's actually going to bring you a lot of abundance, Sandy. It's going to be something that really just makes you excited to go to work and makes you happy. Like it feels really good and supportive. So they're telling me to take these two. Okay. So we've got patience. So yeah, patience will be the key to getting these ideas and the different options you're weighing to really make them show up in your life. So it might take a couple months once you get an idea to really cultivate that idea and figure out how you're going to make it happen. But it says patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the near future, you will synthesize your knowledge into action. And I would go out on a limb to say also to create abundance in your life. Yeah, that is the other card you've got, Kim. That's awesome. And then you also got the Angel of Happy Families. So there may be a new addition coming to your family, grandchildren, children, something like that, or just really a good happy vibe in your family life that's actually going to help you with your business. Because when you're having a rough time in your personal life, sometimes it makes doing your business or wanting to go to work really hard. So if you've been dealing with a lot of family dynamics that just weren't really good or just felt really heavy, things are changing in that regard to really make it so you feel like it's like a breath of fresh air is what they're showing me. Like, this is so much better. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get one from the Moonology, another one from the Moonology for you, Sandy. Okay. For business. Yeah, luck is on your side. So whatever decision you make, it's the right one. It's the one that's really going to bring abundance. And this is that new moon in Sagittarius card. So really, wherever that Sagittarius Gemini axis is in your chart, for me, that is my north and south node axis. I don't know if it's the same for you. You would have to look that up. But and my south node is in Sagittarius. My north node's in Gemini. But anyway, that might be really good indicators of where you're really focusing attention to bring these changes you want to make and this abundance you want to create in your business come to life. Okay, so grab one more from the spellcasters just to see what they have to say. Anything else? Whoa, yeah, I think they do have something to say. All right, Sandy, willpower. So yeah, this is going to be an animals. Wow. Oh, your pet is reaching out. So we'll take another spirit message from your pet, your little fur baby. Look at that. That's amazing. That one really wanted to come out with this. I know it's like a business reading, but that fur baby is wanting to step in. But your willpower, just knowing and, really taking action in the direction of what it is you're wanting to do, it's really going to help you step out of that comfort zone until the point where you're going to feel more comfortable, Sandy, in what you're doing. But yes, let's get a quick message from your, how do you find that out? I would say Vedic placements would be your best bet for your true soul's calling. You can go online and just type in free Vedic birth chart. If you know the location you were born and the time you were born, you can get the exact chart. If you don't know your time of birth, though, you can still run the chart. Just put noon as the time of birth. And don't look at the ascendant, but look at the moon placement and the other placements and make that moon the first house. I know it sounds really confusing, but yeah, you can look that up. There's lots of YouTube tutorials on how to read your birth chart and all of that. So that could be some homework for you, Sandy, to figure out what that means for you. But we did get that animal card popping out. So I did want to grab, I know it wasn't your question, but I wanted to grab a message from your fur baby that you recently had to put down. Okay, we already got one coming out. Yeah. Wow. So this animal does not want to just be gone and that's it. This animal's actually helping inspire passion in your career and business. Now I know why your animal was wanting to pop into your career reading, because I have a feeling that some of this stuff with your business maybe just started to feel stale or stagnant, or you just wanted to change. But you're really getting that change you want by stepping into your comfort zone, or out of your comfort zone and into more inspired passion. But I'll read this message. Life devoid of passion can be boring, uninspired, blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passion and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. And I will even say, bring you more abundance in your life, Sandy. So that's what your beautiful fur baby wanted you to know. Let's grab one more from that fur baby, just to see if there's an additional message there. Yeah, that one didn't want to go back. Listen. We've got listen. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not just to what's being said, but what lies beneath the words. So to me, this is just listening to your intuition, listening when other people are speaking. It's actually going to inspire something in you with your own business. Even if someone's talking about a TV show they watched, something going on in that energy of what they're talking about might inspire you in your business or with an idea with what you can do, a direction you can go. Because remember, you have all those options, Sandy. But your pet also, you may, like the pet's trying to show me, like you may be seeing, or not seeing, but like hearing, like barking or like walking, like toenails on the floor, like walking, and you're like, is it a dog? Is it a cat? Like what's happening? Like walking on the floor, listening for these sounds because the fur baby is still visiting you is what I'm seeing. So I hope that extra little message helped. But yeah, I think I gave you enough homework to at least get started on what you can do. But it feels to me with that inspired passion card, her name was Jules. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, and she's definitely with you. You can even talk to her. Like, yeah, she's not gone from your life. She's just energetically different. And she's actually more of her true self in the form that she takes on the other side than when she was here. So I hope that resonated for you. And you have other questions here, don't you? You have another question? Yeah, Sandy had a couple questions. Let me just scroll up where your list was. Yeah, ×2. So what was your second question, Sandy? Oh my God, thank you. You're so welcome. And then Natea, you're here. We'll go ahead and do yours right after Sandy's question. And you've got 3. And thanks again, Natea, for all of your donations. And of course, you too, Sandy. Thanks again. I really appreciate you guys. You're really helping my mom out. And I know she appreciates all this as well. Okay. So Sandy, if you had your second question, we can get right into that. Take a drink of my water. My makeup's already melting off my face today. Or onto my face. Okay. A love question. Ooh, I like it. All right. Let's let Sandy know what she needs to know about her love life. Okay. Well, we've got let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So you may have some friends that are trying to set you up with someone they think would be a good fit. I see, yeah, it might be like a close friend of yours that's like, I know this guy, and he's so sweet, and all this stuff. You're old. Are you like 70? To me, that's not that old. That's not old. Yeah, so yeah, it's like your friends are wanting to help. There's a close friend of yours, or someone you know, someone you're real close to that wants to set you up with someone, possibly. We've also got flirt. So extend your lighthearted energy to others. We've got pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So you're going to be using your own intuition as far as, is this person a good fit that's coming in, or are they not? Your intuition is really going to serve you not only in your business this year, Sandy, but also in your love life. Your intuition, and don't try to talk yourself out of something if something doesn't feel right. Only go in the direction that feels right intuitively for you. But let's see what this Lover's Oracle wants us to know for Sandy's love life. Okay, wow, we've got a secret admirer here. Look at that. All right, so someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So this is someone, I'm picking up 2 energies. So there is this person that maybe a friend of yours lets you know about, or it's like a mutual friend of one of your friends, someone your friend maybe wants to try to set you up with. But I am also picking up with this second energy of a secret admirer. There's someone in your life that has a crush on you, and I'm not sure if you knew if you would even want to go down that road. It doesn't feel like someone you would be interested in dating or being with. But let's see what we can pick up about this other person. Whoa. Okay, yeah, freedom. It's funny because didn't you get the freedom? No, you had the options card, which to me, options are freedom. We've got freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So really what the Spirit's showing me is just being able to put your intentions out there that, okay, I think I'm ready for love. But in the meantime, you can be, doing the self-care, doing the healing of past relationships and all that I always say for my love questions, that the more healing you do on yourself, the better a person that's more healed that you're going to attract. So if you're still trying to get over an ex and then the person you're trying to attract is still getting over an ex, it can make things complicated. So if you can do your own inner work and your own spiritual work and doing that healing, Sandy, it'll really help you attract someone who has done that inner work for themselves as well. What else does Sandy need to know about her love life? Voyage, you already have all the answers. So you're already like healing from a lot of past relationships. You've already kind of been down that road. We've got the number 7 here, 34, 7. So you've really done a lot of spiritual work or will be doing a lot of spiritual work to get past a lot of old cycles you've had in past relationships and all of that. But you may even be wanting to go on some sort of trip with this voyage card, either by yourself or with some friends or family, and just, going on a trip and kind of recharging your batteries, doing something new might really put this spark of passion back into your love life as well to really get some things going in your love life. But yeah, as far as like someone wanting to come through, let's just maybe get a message about who that is, that person, that friend might try to set you up with. For Sandy, information about who they are. Okay, yeah, we've got companion. That's beautiful. So the light attributes on this card says loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. So this is a very caring person. I can see like a friend of yours, a female friend of yours is like, you need to meet this guy. He's such a sweetheart. Like that's what keeps playing in my head. So if you have a friend that tries to say, hey, I know this guy, he's so sweet, listen to her because he seems like a really good guy. Let's see. Let's just get one more bit of information about, personality or whatever. Never been with someone who really loved me. They loved what they could get from me. Yeah. And look, this is you. You've put in that hard work. This is you waiting for your rewards, to reap the rewards of what you've sown. And so to me, this says you might wait a little while. But that patience, there's a sense of patience surrounding this. Just really loving yourself in the meantime is going to help bring this person to you. But this person that you're wanting to attract in your life, it feels like a very soulmate connection. This person is somebody who has had a lot of the similar vibes that you've had in past relationships where they really felt like the person was only with them to see what they could get. Yeah, but this person's still very carefree, lighthearted, giving, caring. There's somebody who has your best interest at heart. Probably for the first time in your life, somebody, oh, I'm so sorry. Hope he's a girl. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I know I shouldn't generalize like that, and I do apologize. But whoever it is you're hoping to attract, Sandy, that's who we're connecting to energetically. And the person does have a more masculine energy, and that's probably why I just tapped right in and said it's a girl. But it probably is a girl with a more really nicely developed masculine side. Like, that's what I'm seeing. So I hope that part resonates. Yes. Thanks for the clarification. I don't want to be barking up the wrong tree with all that. But it's a female friend that wants to set you up with this person. So I hope that part resonates. All right. So I hope that answered your question, Sandy. It feels to me like you're really doing some work with your business and, the love life as a result of you really doing that inner work and stuff. It's like leveling up all the other areas of your life. So thanks again, beautiful Sandy. And I'm glad Jules could pop in and say hi. That was beautiful. So thanks again for all your super chats and your beautiful energy. Totally appreciate you. Okay, Natea. Okay. Natea says, what are my spiritual gifts? Okay, so we'll start with that question. And you may have to post the list of your questions again here in a moment, Natea, just so I don't lose track. Okay, so what are Natea's spiritual gifts? Okay, wow. So it says, you know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So you have a really strong intuition, Natea, and you're someone who likes to follow your heart, follow your gut, and it never steers you wrong. You always have like the next step illuminated for you when you really trust your intuition. And it's something that's really going to start leveling up and developing for you over the next, 6 months or so. You also have the comfort card. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So you're also somebody who is a healer. You're somebody who likes to take care of those around you, Natea. You're really, they're just like showing me this someone with just such a big open heart. Your heart chakra is wide open. Not to say you couldn't probably benefit from doing some heart chakra healing, especially if you've been burned in the past from love or friendships that did you wrong or had like a negative family dynamic. Doing some heart chakra healing will help you, especially if you're looking to just, open your heart more. Even though your heart is open, I feel like there are parts of your heart that you've kind of tried to close away so you couldn't get hurt. Oh, thank you again, Sandy. You're such a sweetheart, and it's always a pleasure to have you here. And I know Jackie sent you from, last week or whatever. So let Jackie and Sarah know I say hi too if you run into them or say hi to them. All right. Thanks again, Sandy. Okay. Neelam fell asleep, but I have her question. Oh, thank you so much, Kim. That's awesome. Yeah, we will get her, and then I'll post the timestamp in the comment of the video when it goes up. Okay, so Natea. So you got the Star Ancestors card, and this came up for someone else, and now I'm getting chills. So your spiritual gifts, that's that hidden secrets card or message. So hidden things that have happened to you in the past that maybe you bottled up or hid from yourself. I'm thinking like childhood traumas and stuff. They're coming up for you, even if you can't point to exactly what that was or what happened, just feelings, yucky feelings from your past really will come up, but it's coming up for you to release and be done with. It's not coming up just to taunt you or to be like, oh, look, this again. It's coming up for you to heal and move on from indefinitely, so you're done with it. Lost wisdom and look a little deeper. And pairing that up with that intuition, you're really tapping into these more advanced parts of your intuition and coming up with some amazing inspired ideas in your life as well. That claircognizance, you're just going to be getting these beautiful ideas coming in, and your claircognizance itself, that spiritual gift of claircognizance, is really going to start leveling up for you. Yeah, sensitivity. This is the psychic card right here. Look at that. You are extra sensitive to the energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. So you're probably also an empath, Natea. So really be taking care of yourself over these next 6 months, because the collective-ish has hit the fan between 2020 and the big changes shaking up for 2021. It's a universal year, number 5, big changes. You need to take care of your own little bubble, your own energy, and really feeling like you're in your own power and not letting other people's energy really affect you, Natea. But in the meantime, your guides and angels are really stepping in to help you not feel so overburdened by other people's energy as well. But yeah, your spiritual gifts, they're starting to come online more. As you do this healing, Natea, these gifts are just going to get more and more evolved and advanced in your life, because Spirit, much like that other person I had that message for, Spirit just handed you your spiritual gifts on a platter and they were at play in your life. It'd be chaotic. It'd be too much for you to take on. So the more you can tap into your spiritual practice, the more you can meditate, check in with your heart, that's going to help you bring these gifts online at a pace that can actually benefit your life and not bring you to your knees, if that makes any sense. But I want to get a self-care message for you on how you can bring these gifts online in the way that's going to best benefit you. Which one's stabbing me in the hand over here? I think it's this one. Whoa. Yeah, it's definitely this one. Okay. Connect with crystals, and it's the number 11 there. Look at that. So whatever crystals or type of crystal that you're really drawn to, if you don't own any crystals, I think now would be a time to get one that really calls to you. But of course, if you already have crystals or a specific type of crystal, I keep wanting to say amethyst for some reason. That beautiful purple stone of amethyst, that is going to help you. Amethyst especially is really going to help you connect to your spiritual gifts. So we've got the number 11 here. Yeah, you're definitely waking up. That 11 is that code of awakening. You may be seeing a lot of 11 on the clock, or a lot of 11s, or 11 plays a really significant role in your life. But coming up, you're just really stepping more into your spiritual self. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you. Yeah, you're so welcome. I hope that resonated. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get right into your second question, Matea. Will I find love as in the one in 2021? And then 3, will it result in marriage and children? Oh, I love this. Okay, so for Natea in love, 2021. Natea find love in 2021, the one. Okay, so at least for a while, you're going to be doing some forgiving and learning. And that pairs really well with what we were talking about in your first question. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So you doing that spiritual work, that spiritual healing of your childhood and bringing your spiritual gifts online, that's going to raise your vibration, because I'm already getting a sense that this person you're meant to be with is someone who's on the more spiritual side, or they're really woke as far as like what's going on in the world. Like the word woke just keeps like scrolling across my clairvoyant vision like a ticker tape. Like, this person's woke. This person knows what's going on in the world, both on the physical plane and spiritually. But let's just see what we need to know about this person. I can already feel them. They're like almost knocking on your door. Finances and career. So this person's really working hard to bring some financial issues to a good playing field for themselves. Financial issues are a factor right now in your love life. So that could even be a mirror of you as well. You're really trying to get your finances on point, pay off debt and all of that. I do apologize for my loud thing there, my text. Okay, but let's just see if you're going to get love in 2021. Okay, so we have the wait card, but it's because, look, this is what I'm seeing. Doesn't mean all of 2021, but just like the first part of 2021, they're like, wait, because you're really doing a lot of forgiving and a lot of learning about who you are and what it is you even want in a partner. But I feel like that second half of 2021, that's the potential to meet this person. Yeah, look at that. the two sides of the same coin, two total opposites. Wait, but take action. So you're taking action right now with this wait card on yourself, your own forgiveness, your own healing, your own spirituality, as a result of all that beautiful hard work you've put into that in the beginning of 2021, that first half of the year, because that next eclipse cycle will kick off at the end of May, 26th or 27th, I believe. And that's going to set you for a new cycle with take action in your love life. And let's just see if we can get some information about this love interest, this future love person, if they are the one, if there's marriage, children, and all of that good stuff. Okay, that's too many, but we'll take this one. Wow. Okay, I'm excited to reveal this. This is awesome. Look at this. Okay, so we've got that. We've got twin flames. Your passion ignites. What did I say about your person being very spiritual? This person's already wanting to call you in, but it's like you guys aren't quite on the same energetic wavelength to make it happen. But as a result of you doing that forgiving and learning and really getting your finances in order, just feeling secure in your own financial situation, because that's what this person's focusing on. They're probably doing this healing as well, because you guys are major mirrors of each other. But the more you work on yourself, getting yourself leveled up, you're coming, because it's like you're above him and he's above you. Like you're never quite right, but like the more work you put in, the more work he's putting in, you're going to even the playing field, make those energies exactly cohesive to where you're absolutely meeting. And it feels like a twin flame connection that's going to be a lasting twin flame. It's not going to be a twin flame separation mumbo jumbo that a lot of people deal with. But let's get some information about what this guy is like, maybe about possibility of children, any of that, marriage. So we're kind of combining questions 2 and 3 for you, Natea. As I grab my hair in my deck. Okay. Knight of Cups. Yeah, this person, this twin flame that's going to be coming in. And not to say this person's going to come in right at the stroke of new eclipses in 2021, but it's just like the vibes are really ripe. The energy is really ripe for this person to make an appearance at any point between then and then May or June of 2022. Like that whole year from 2021 to 2022 feels like ripe time to meet this person. And they're going to come in like that knight in shining armor, somebody who wants to offer you emotional fulfillment, especially if you're someone who's had a lot of trouble in love where the people were emotionally unavailable. They just weren't, on your level emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. They weren't it. But this person's going to be like the package, the total package, everything you've really been seeking and wanting in your love life for many years. This person's going to tick all those boxes for you, if you will, because they're exactly made for you, because they are half of your soul. They were custom made for you. That's how this works. But it's going to be beautiful. And yeah, victory. You will have victory in your love life between May of 2021 going all the way a year later, May, June of 2022. Victory will be yours. But this isn't just an, oh, yay, victory. This is a hard-won victory. This is as a result of you doing that work that you need to do for yourself. And of course, when you take action in that direction, it has no choice but to bloom and blossom in your life. But if you just, put the healing off or, wait for later, you're going to get a delay of this connection. That's what they're showing me. I'm going to get some information from our archetype deck to see if we can get some idea of what this person is like. Okay, I want this one and this one. Okay. Right, so we've got monk, nun, and saboteur. So I'll read the light attributes of this. The saboteur card highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring into your life. Look at this, though. That's interesting about the self-empowerment, because you're really leveling yourself up in that way, because mirror images, twin flames are mirror images of each other. They trigger each other to level up. They trigger each other to make changes. So this person's going to trigger you to become even better than what it is you're becoming, waiting for them to come in. So they're going to level you up even more, and vice versa. Same with you to them. But it's going to highlight your fear of self-empowerment. So especially if you've been playing small and thinking, well, who am I to do that? No one will listen to me, in your work, in your life. Playing small isn't an option anymore once you meet this twin flame, and same for them. You're both forcing each other to level up energetically, physically, all the things, to where you're actually feeling that self-empowerment for the first time for probably both of you ever. Then with the monk nun card, it says selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. So you guys are going to have a very spiritual relationship. This is a sacred union. This is not just, really fiery mind, body kind of thing. This is mind, body, soul. This is the trifecta. This is beautiful energy. Let's just see about marriage and children with the angel answers. I'm going to put some of these away because I got myself a mess going. For Natea. All right, so will you be marrying this twin flame energy we picked up on? Be marrying this person? Okay, yeah, that's an absolute yes. We've got the abundance card, and you're going to both together create this beautiful, abundant life. And the ultimate abundance anyone can create is a child. So I'm already going to go out on a limb and say there's definitely the potential for a family. You're creating a beautiful, stable foundation, both monetarily. And remember, we had that finances and career card as well. So you're both creating abundance in those areas together and apart as you get going. But look, if you want children, look, the ball is in your court. It's up to you. So that energy is absolutely potential for you if you make that decision to go in that direction. So that's a yes if you want it and a no if you don't want it. It's up to you. If the choice is yours, that's what they're showing me. Okay. All right. So I hope that answered your 3 questions. What great questions you had. And I hope that resonated and brought you some guidance as well. And thanks again, Natea, for your beautiful donations. I highly appreciate that. Okay. Neelam wants a spirit guide message for her. She's worried. Oh, okay. All right. So if we can, I will write down the timestamp, 2 hours, 49 minutes. 49, I'll say 50. It's almost 50. 2 hours and 50 minutes into the reading, I will leave a comment for her, letting her know that's where her reading is. Okay, so message from Neelam's spirit guides as she is a little worried. Okay. What messages do Neelam's spirit guides have for her today? Okay. Make a commitment. So there's something that you are doing, Neelam, that there's something coming up in your life that you need to make a commitment to. This feels like some sort of job or like opportunity. But if you don't make the commitment to the opportunity that's coming for you, it will pass you by. That's what they're showing you. But that's not to say it won't come back around, because I absolutely believe it will. But if you don't make that commitment now, you can have an opportunity later. But look, be gentle with yourself. Don't beat yourself up for decisions you've made or not made. Whatever it is you're going through, with Archangel Michael, I feel like he is letting you know there's nothing to worry about. You can maybe do some energy healing work on yourself or some guided meditations to really help you get out of that fear mentality that's really going on with you. This is just what I wanted to hear. You made my day. They wasn't it. That's why I'm still single. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so welcome, Natea. And thank you again for all your beautiful donations and your beautiful energy. Thank you. We appreciate you. So Neelam, yeah, doing energy work, doing chakra clearing, doing meditations, really feeling into this place of fear. And the reason that fear is coming up, I mean, these eclipses, this is Scorpio energy, bringing up our deepest, darkest fears, the things that we've hidden from ourselves. All of that's coming up right now for you to heal from, for you to level up and release what's not serving you anymore. That's why you're feeling this sense of fear. It feels very swords energy. I'm going to get some tarot on this fun here too. Feels very swords energy, very mental activity, just you worrying, anxiety. It doesn't feel like something that's actually going to play out. It's just you more worrying and all of that. Yeah, Page of Wands, you're the one in charge. You're taking the lead on whatever this is with that make a commitment. So if this is something you're wanting to avoid, this thing you're worrying about, if this is something you're wanting to avoid, take action in a direction that's actually going to serve you, and you can avoid that. But making a commitment to what will serve you is going to bring you out of that funky mental energy that you're feeling. Let's just see what else Spirit has to say about that. Whatever's worrying Neelam, what does she need to know about it? Okay, we got 2 cards. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Wow, that's you taking action, Neelam, on the decision you made as far as avoiding something or going towards something. You're the one in charge, and then you're taking that action on that. And it feels very inspirational. Wands are that inspiration and fire. But Temperance is just reminding you to also have balance. Really bring balance into the situation. Not feeling so out of control one way or another, but just balancing out your emotions and your feelings. Really checking in with that heart space. She's got that heart, that little logo on her shirt around that heart chakra. Doing some heart chakra meditation, Neelam, will help you get tapped into what it is you need to know about this thing that you're worried about. Because you're going to probably tap in and find out really there is nothing that you do need to worry about. So I hope that resonates for you, and I know you're not here to let me know that. But thank you again, Neelam, for your beautiful donation. It's always good to see you. I'm sorry that you had to go to bed before we got your question answered, but I have your timestamp and I'm going to be putting that in the comment of this video so you will have access to that. And thanks again. Okay. Our super chat list: Velvet Cat, are you here? Mary Martell, Yoju, Kent Pickett, Alexis G, Tatiana Lartigue. If any of you guys are here, post your question and I will get to the first one of you who posts if you're on my super chat list. And once we work our way through this list, I will be doing a collective reading for all of us who are still here, energies, messages we need to know, and then I will be closing out the live. So if you're on my super chat list, if you're here, please post your question so we can get to it today. Otherwise, if I don't get any response, we will post or have you guys postpone you guys for next Sunday. Next Sunday, we will have another live, and I will be taking more free questions at that live as well. So Velvet Cat, are you here? Kent Pickett, are you here? Let me see if I can. See, I can tag these people, but I don't know if that's just because they have spoken in the chat. That's why I can tag them, or if they're not here or they're still here. I'm not sure. It's like I can tag Czar, but I don't think she's here. Yeah, I don't know if anyone knows the answer to that. If you can just tag someone because they had chatted or what. Okay, I'm not getting any response from my super chat list. Velvet Cat, are you here? Mary Martell, Yoju, Kent Pickett, you've got 2 questions. Alexis G or Tatiana Lartigue, are either or any of you guys here? If you're here, please post your question and we'll get right into it. Okay, sorry, I'm just reading the text that came through. Just making sure I'm up to date with everything. Actually watching, but I'm too. Oh, I'm so sorry you're dealing with him. I'm sorry, Czar. Yeah, just if you want to step away and just go do a meditation to release that, you go right on ahead, because that's no fun, especially after those high vibes we were having go on earlier. How timely of him. Yeah, I'm not getting much response from any of my super chat, but that's okay, Kim. You don't have to find them. I know Velvet Cat had mentioned that she was just wanting to donate as a thank you for the free reading I did for her a while back. Mary Martell hasn't been around for almost a month now. Yoju was last week. Kent Pickett was here earlier. Alexis G was here earlier. And then Tatiana Lartigue was here. She super chatted actually yesterday before this live even went live, so I'm not sure if she misunderstood how this works or what, but she's on our list. If she pops in next Sunday, I have her down. We will get to all of these people's super chats. Since you guys have hung on so long, I will answer one more free question, just in hopes maybe one of these or a couple of these super chatters will come back. So if you have a free question you want to ask, go ahead and pop that down in the comments there or the chat, and I will intuitively select one question, and then right after that, if no super chats show up, I'm gonna close out the reading with a collective, close out the chat or the live with a collective reading for all of us still here, still listening. It is hard to pull away, I know, Czar. Okay, so if you're here and you want a question answered for free, go ahead and pop that bad boy down in the chat. I'm going to give it a moment to matriculate while I take a drink of my tea. The tea, which is no longer hot. Okay. Okay. A couple more seconds here for everyone to get their question in. Okay, Spirit's doing it to me again. There are 2 questions Spirit needs me to answer today. There's RM with a health reading, and then Sabrina K is asking, how can we help others who are confused with the energy going on? So those are the 2 questions I'm going to answer. And while we're at it, let's answer Czar. Who is the male guide talking to me? So we got 3 questions we're going to answer. And I hope I don't lose the place of these questions. So we're going to start with RM with the health question. And of course, health questions, these are for entertainment purposes only. So always consult your own physicians and medical team for anything. This is just to maybe enhance or give a bit of advice in that direction, but not in place of medical advice. So disclaimer given. RM, what does RM need to know about health? Health reading for RM. Okay. So we've got second opinion. So there may be something going on with your health that would benefit from getting a second opinion. If you want to consider my opinion, the first opinion, just going and having like a health checkup or a physical, maybe blood draw just to check your different levels and all the different things they check with the blood would be best. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, guide me to the best healthcare professionals in the situation. But of course, you can also always do energy healing on yourself or guided meditations to heal your body. Just do healing meditation in the YouTube search bar and you'll come up with a lot of options for that. Let's see what else wants to come up. Okay, wow. So we've got have faith. So whatever it is you feel you have going on, RM, have faith that this is all working out for the best. I don't feel like there's anything like dire that you're needing to know or find out, but I think getting an opinion from a doctor or whatever it is you're going to, naturopath, whatever, just knowing what they have to say about your health will make you have this peace of mind. Because I think you're stressing out about something that's probably not anything, but just having that peace of mind of knowing, okay, the test said this, I'm fine. That's the vibe I'm getting. But have faith that your health is in the hands of your guides and angels and your higher self, and you've got this. Like, that's what they're showing me. So you may have been losing sleep over this health issue or thinking that maybe there's something wrong with your health. Thank you, Saturn and Jupiter in your 8th house. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense why you're asking about health. 6th house is also really tied to health. I would even consider your 6th house more your health house. But of course, when you have major energies popping off in the 8th house, you know, the house of death, oh my gosh, it's so scary. But really, it's this house of death and rebirth. So not always physical death. I mean, it can indicate physical death, but in your case, I don't see that anytime soon. But I feel like you may have been losing sleep over whatever it is that's been worrying you. Getting more sleep, getting more quality sleep, your guides want you to know that's the best thing for you. That may be simply meditations, getting an opinion from a doctor if there's anything going on, and really getting some good quality sleep. Those 3 things will really help your health, RM. But of course, do what you need to do as far as what your intuition is telling you. So I hope that resonated with you. So Sabrina's wondering, how can we help others who are confused with the energies going on? Yeah, I think this is going to benefit a lot of people. So let's see what we can do. Those of us listening, what can we do to help others with these current energies that are on and popping? Sounds right. It's 2:30 a.m. here. Yeah. So you're already up late. Hey, Pooja. We're about to wrap this up with our general reading, but we're now currently asking, what can we, the ones listening right now, do to help others who are confused with all the energy that's going on in the world right now? Wow. So trust your instinct. So if you're feeling you need to send any kind of healing to a specific person or a specific location or like geographical area, you can do that. But whatever you're intuitively being guided to do, your intention to be helping with this energy is going to send that energy out, or, you know, have that energy flow where it's best needed to help. So trust your intuition, trust your instincts on this energy coming in, because it's going to really help. Keep doing that. It's really going to help you figure out how you can help those around you who are lost, confused, feeling like this is just the worst it's ever been. Because, I mean, 2021 and 2020, 2020 has been a whole thing, but 2021 is a year of change, universal year 5 of change. So there's going to be a lot going on, and people who are not spiritually inclined or tuned in are going to be feeling like it's a major tower, like totally out of control type of energy. But those of us more in tune with our spirituality and our intuition, we're going to know we're taken care of, we're safe. We're grounding these new energies coming in to create a better world. Yeah, the age of Aquarius, as Madison says, the year of Aquarius. Yeah, and the age of Aquarius. We're ushering in the age of Aquarius. But look, we've got Air Guardian. Shift your perspective. So what this is saying for me is that we're really, not looking at them as these lost souls that don't know what's going on, because they, of course, too have their own instincts, their own intuitions. So just sending love, like that's what I'm seeing. Shift your perspective, thinking we need to try to rescue everyone or save everyone or tell them what to do, or you need to know this information about this energy coming in. Just knowing that they can figure out their own ish eventually. They will. They'll figure it out. They'll awaken. They'll get it together in whatever way their soul is calling them to. They will get there for sure. But shift your perspective into knowing that everything is all is well. Everything is exactly as it should be in that moment. And that will help you just send love to anything going on in the world, to any world leaders that are having meltdowns, to places where there are natural disasters, or places where there's just a lot of unrest going on. Lots of people are losing it. That's true, Sabrina. So I'm glad you asked this question. But the best thing we can do is have the intention that, you have these oracle cards. I love these. I just got them, and they're already one of my faves. But just knowing that, they'll figure it out in due time. We're not all meant to awaken at the same moment. So we're all, I look at our spirituality as a big mountain. We're all taking different paths. Some people are stuck at the bottom, fighting with their spouse about which route to take. Others are already at the top. Others are halfway up and losing steam. I mean, we're all, we're just all in it. We're all doing our own thing. And we're all, we're all going to see that perspective from a higher view someday. But of course, when we're going through it, it all feels like a chaotic soup of what the F is going on. I mean, it's not easy. But just sending those people love and putting the intention out there that the loving vibes, the loving energy that you're sending out will go exactly where it's needed and will help exactly who it's meant to help. I think that's all we need to do. Just hold space for those who are losing their minds, who are going haywire. It's really going to help. Yeah. Great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. I think that's Jesus as well. He looks very Jesus-like. Maybe he's not, but great teacher. You're a great teacher, and what I'm really getting from this is just living your life, speaking your truth, doing your thing, living as the example of what this means to take these new energies and to create something better. Living as the example of what this is. That will help people. It's like that lighthouse energy I'm always talking about. Then we have the Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. So graceful, not forcing your way in and trying to change what other people are doing, or, you're doing it wrong. You got to do, just being graceful in the energy that's coming toward you and the energy you're putting out. That's going to help as well. And also, Hunter, track down your fears and desires. So we, even those on the spiritual path, are also doing our own healing and going haywire in our own ways as well. That's what I'll do. I need to set an intention before I go online with my students. They're third graders. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. And kids especially, they really are more highly tuned to these beautiful energies coming in. I've got a fourth grader and a kindergartner myself. So, the kids, they'll start feeling really anxious about stuff, and they don't know why, because they can't put that feeling into words or, what's going on. But just sending that intention of love and peace to them, that they can peacefully make it through these next weeks, months, years, that these energies are bombarding us with, because really their bodies are way more equipped to deal with these incoming energies than ours are. And many of them are just not even affected at all. Like my kindergartner, nothing but net with him. He's just like, it's just another day. My fourth grader is a little more emotionally, he's got Pisces in his chart. He's more emotionally sensitive, and so he gets his feelings hurt a lot in these energies. So it's kind of, some kids are just another day at the office. Other kids are really having some trouble. Found myself talking to the stars a lot for guidance and healing. That's beautiful. Yeah. And I feel like that's you talking to your star family, your soul family. And, you know, if there's specific areas of the sky you're really drawn to, you probably have ties or roots to that area as well. I mean, here's me with my big star painting. I love it. I love the night sky so much. But yeah, I think that's a good word of advice for all of us with what's going on and how we can help others. Just not trying to change their perspective to ours, not trying to force our way in. Because a lot of us, especially when we first awaken, we think, oh no, we got to awaken everybody. We got to get this going. And really we don't, because everyone's on their own path. Everyone will awaken as they need to. It's all golden. On the other side, everything is as it should be in every now moment. And of course, when someone decides to awaken and step out of that matrix, so to speak, they will. It's beautiful. I love that painting too. Yeah, one of my friends from high school, actually, I commissioned that as a trade. I did a whole photography kind of lookbook kind of thing with her leggings and her art company that she's got. So it was a fun time. We did it up there in Glacier National Park. Beautiful. It was so much fun. Okay, so one more question, and then I'm going to do another general reading for everyone who's still here. So that was for Czar. Who is this male guide that you're feeling? Well, we're going to find out right now. I mean, I have a feeling Archangel Michael is stepping in, but he's not like the dominant one. He does work with you, though. He works with so many of us in this chat, though. That's insane. Yeah, Archangel Michael is on it, helping us all feel grounded and protected. And how funny is it, Czar, that Dustin got that protection card, that you're protected, you're guided, you're safe, and then Eric reaches out. How interesting. Okay, his voice is very strong and forceful. Yeah. And Archangel Michael can sound that way as well, but I'm picking up this is someone else as well. The Great Gathering. Oh, I love this. Czar, this is amazing. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. This is a soul. I'm getting major chills now already. So this male voice, this is somebody, this feels like this is someone you work with a lot, and you incarnate with this person a lot in lifetimes as well. It doesn't feel twin flame, but very close soul bond. This is a guide, and this may be somebody. Oh, that's interesting. So they're showing me, and I got chills too again. They're showing me that they actually walked out. They were incarnated, but they've passed on. They've passed on. So you knew them, but they passed on, and now they're working. Even if they were incarnated in a female body, but it still to me feels very masculine. This is somebody who, yeah, it's like they're like showing me like 4 things at once. So really, what I'm seeing is Lyra ties for sure with that person. And also something with Lemuria. This guide incarnated with you in Lemuria. But in this life, Czar, you knew them and they passed away, and now their soul is working with you. Oh man, as I read Lucas, I think so. I absolutely think so. Yeah. Oh my God, major chills. Oh yeah. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution and expression. So this is that fear of persecution for speaking truth. And Lucas is like, nah, I'm working with you with the writing. That is a form of speaking truth. So he's working with you to get you back in the writing, and you know how creative he was. He's going to be helping you. He's going to channel a lot of what he was channeling through you into what you're writing. And that fear of persecution or being tracked down and taken out of this world because what you're speaking too much truth. No, he's there. You're protected. You're safe in going after and speaking the truth you need to speak. That's what he's showing me. So I want one from the Starseed Oracle as well. Wow. What else does this guide, who we've now discovered is Lucas? Yeah, very close soul family. Total rebel. Yeah. Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother. Slow down time in nature. So really, to be able to tap into his energy to the fullest, you need a timeout. He's like, X, like, you need a timeout. even if you, Czar, don't feel like you've been overburdened by anything or working too much, it's like there's a reset of energy coming for you that's actually going to benefit you in your creative endeavors. So just, even if you feel like I've been away too long, I need to get back at it. It's like getting out in nature, really connecting, slowing down, just having a more simple agenda and schedule for your day. That's going to help you really ground this energy that's coming in, because there's so much of it coming in. You need a bit of a rest. You can't push yourself so much to get things accomplished. Like you feel like time's running out. Like that's what he's showing me, like this hourglass. It's like on its last little grains. Like, I got to get this written. I got to get this done. I got to get that done, or I won't ever get it done. He's no. He's like, divine timing is at play here. So taking that time out to really ground the energy, because we're all going to be through the ringer energetically in a good way. But of course, our physical bodies, our consciousnesses aren't really what's ascending during this new earth or this ascension that we're going through. It is actually our physical bodies that we're taking with us. Our consciousness is already on point on some level. Of course, we're leveling up more consciously, where we're bringing more of our higher self online every day, more and more. It's our physical bodies that need the rest, that need the breath of fresh air. And of course, our mental activity, all this stuff we think about that doesn't even matter. Like he's showing me, like you trying to turn the lights out on your brain that just is going. It's trying to fall asleep, which I know that's way easier said than done. But you can actually ask him to help quiet your mind as you go to sleep, and it will actually help you a lot. Okay, and also, so yeah, nothing will come of this situation, but what I'm seeing with that is that persecution. He's pointing me back to persecution. You will not be persecuted for speaking your truth and doing what you're doing. And nothing will come of that situation with Eric as far as him getting to you guys. That's also what Lucas wants you to know. It's like, yeah, oh, now Mommy Janet's popping in. So let's see what she has to say. Everyone, it's a party. Kurt, you're around? Let's get this going. Oh, Chester, Chris, if you're around, why not? Let's have a big party. Yeah, oh my gosh. You can't make this up. I'm getting chills now. So we've got let go and new beginning. Mommy Janet's just stepping back in to let you know that, yeah, I mean, all this, stuff with Eric especially that just popped off not that long ago, let it go. And I'll read the message on this. Yeah, yay, bring in all the souls. Yeah, the only problem with that is then I get like hyped up and then I'm like, okay, wow, it's all crazy. I love it though. I do. I really do. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart, and we'll do everything in our power to protect you. There's that protection coming in again. Mommy Janet's stepping forward. Lucas is stepping forward. Archangel Michael. Yeah, they're all wanting to protect you from anything that's coming at you from Eric or just outside influences, to help you maintain this sense of peace and balance, because things can get out of balance real quick when you're a mom and a wife and you've got all these things going on. I know that, believe me. Then with this new beginnings, and did she not, I might be mistaken, did Mommy Janet not give you this card before? Or in some reading we did with you, I think you got this card, Czar. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. I think we got this in the Eric reading, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like he's trying to reach out for a new beginning, but it feels very premature. Yeah, Mommy Janet, in regards to Eric as well, yeah. So it's like he's trying to preemptively or prematurely try to step back into your lives. It's just not right time, though. He's not doing it in a way that's serving you guys and not even serving himself. It feels like, yeah, he's doing it for selfish reasons. This has nothing to do with wanting to apologize or anything like that. But detaching from his energy today and tonight is really going to help you get out from under that yucky feeling he created for you today. But yeah, that's all. Yeah, they're all stepping back. Like Mommy Janet's like, okay, Go water my plants now. She's so cute. Yeah, so there's really nothing to worry about as far as all that, but of course it's just, why are you sending your energy at me right now? Yeah, but you know, he's closing out cycles in his own life as well, and you know, new beginnings will be possible. Of course, I feel it's probably at this point for Eric years down the road. It's not like tomorrow or a week from today, you know. Yeah, so yeah, that was amazing. I'm glad Spirit's like, take those 3. They need the answer to these questions. So I'm glad we did that. But we're gonna do a quick collective reading for everyone who's still here or everyone watching the replay, being drawn over to the spellcasters. What do we need to know about these eclipse energies? Anything extra? That's way too many. Spirit's like, let's stay on forever. Let's go live forever. What do we need to know about these eclipse energies? Forgiveness and happiness. Wow, those two seem very tied together, do they not? Yeah, we're all doing a lot of forgiving, self-forgiving, because when she's alone on that card, she kind of looks like me, huh? My hair ain't quite that long, but you know. Lots of self-forgiveness. That's really what I'm picking up from this. But of course, forgiving others, detaching from situations they're putting at play in our lives that we're just not wanting to deal with. But a happiness, really tapping back into the thing that brings us joy, the thing that lights us up. It's actually getting my father to kind of go against us now. Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, that's that divine masculine making room, you know, doing their last battle cries because that divine feminine is rising. That really makes a lot of sense to me, Zara, why he's doing that right now. Wow, that's interesting. Holy cow, that's a whole conversation we can have later. But yeah, happiness. Tapping back into what makes us happy. And I'm really being drawn to this blue butterfly. So for some of you, blue butterflies may play some important roles coming up. Maybe you're going to see a lot of blue butterflies or, you know, see that like on a shirt or, you know, hear someone say blue butterfly. I mean, that's going to resonate differently for each of you watching, but blue butterflies, butterfly symbolism, transformation symbolism is really at play right now. But the more forgiveness we can do, the more heart chakra healing and all chakra healing we can do, the meditations, all of that stuff that we've got going on in our lives, we can, you know, cut cords, but not cut them, remove cords, energetic cords. Even if, you know, you've already done an energetic cord removal meditation with someone in your life, and then like Zara's example, they reach back out, they've created a new cord. It's like constant, like new cords are being created constantly. So, you know, you can constantly be forgiving, and you can even make it like a walking meditation. And you're like, I forgive those who have perpetrated against me. I forgive myself. Like, you know, just kind of more like an affirmation or like, you know, like a walking meditation you do. Man, I'm tired now. Yeah. But really all of us tapping into those things that bring us joy, spending time with the people that bring us joy and happiness, doing projects that bring us joy and happiness, doing things that just bring us back up vibrationally are really going to help. But let's get all of us a self-care message before we close out the reading. Yeah, make a vision board. What was I just saying about affirmations and all that? That goes right along with that. And there's your 33 again, Zara. Make a vision board. You know, Zara especially, I'm just being drawn to talk to you too again. Making a vision board about the different places you want to live. Like if you have 2 places, 2 locations, maybe finding pictures that represent Florida, pictures that represent another location, and putting both of them up. And just, you know, as you walk by them, as you feel their energy, as you see them, you're going to bring it closer to you. And maybe even decisions that need to be made in your life by, you know, having this vision board up will really help you make those decisions that you need to make. I want to grab one more for everybody. I think it's a Believe in Your Own Magic card. Okay. What do we need to know about these transformational eclipse energies for everyone listening? We got 2. Storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. So if you're really going through it, there is that ending to that, and a new beginning is happening for sure. We've got flower. Be honest with yourself. Of course, this sense of forgiveness and honesty and really checking in with our own inner, you know, critic, our own, you know, that ego that likes to come in and say, oh, you're not doing it right. Oh, you're not good enough. All that. when we can really get that sense of forgiveness going for ourselves and others, that voice tends to get quiet. And that higher self, when you start hearing beautiful thoughts in your head, you need a vision board badly. Yeah, you just keep targeting me. Yes, I do. But what I'm being drawn to say is that, you know, as you really do that healing and step into who you're here to be, that weird little mean ego voice will get quieter and quieter, and that higher self, that louder voice of empowerment, will get louder and louder. And the number 44, support of our guides and angels as we go through these hurricanes, these storms in our lives, and close out these cycles over this eclipse season to bring those new beginnings. But we have to be very honest with ourselves as to where we're going, where we want to go, who we want to go there with. We got to get honest, do these life reviews, examining the past, digging up those skeletons out of our closets. It's a lot of work, but it's going to pay off. If you do the work, if you take the action for your healing, you're going to see nothing but beautiful results in your life. Mark my words. But if you just decide not to really do anything, things are going to happen in your life anyway. Remember what I said at the beginning. The choice is already made by you by not making a choice. So if there are choices you need to make in life, I mean, if they're not pressing choices, don't force yourself. But if these are choices you're procrastinating or you know you need to make, if you don't make them, they're going to be made for you. That's what Spirit's showing me with these eclipses. Not to scare you, but just to put a little bit of fire, a little bit of passion under your butt to get you moving in the direction of your dreams and your healing and your spiritual path. Okay. So, yeah, and as I'm putting these away, I saw the home card. We're all coming back home to ourselves. We're releasing what's not serving us, what society told us to be, and who we've been in the past that we don't like, that part of ourselves. We're healing it, and we're coming to this place of love. Look at that. I love it. It all just goes together. Don't waste your time or your time will waste you. That is absolutely right. Yep, Muse song just popped into your head there. Absolutely. I love that. Yeah, Spirit speaks to all of us through music as well. So because Czar said that, it really prompted me to say, music is probably going to play a really important role in a lot of our lives over these next 6 months. Just using music to heal ourselves as well. That's the second time in the last couple days I've heard about creating a vision board. Well, then that message is definitely for you too, Sabrina. All right, you guys, I'm tired. It's 3 hours and 26 minutes into this live, and I still have to finish editing and post and make thumbnails for my videos that are going up this week and do some self-care and all of that. So I hope you guys understand, but I am going to definitely be live again next Saturday. I tend to go live Saturday and Sunday, but next week I need to make up some time for all the fun chatting I've been doing with you guys, and actually get some work done that's going to be able to be posted later on because my stockpile of videos has run dry. But yes, thank you so much to everybody for showing up. And next Sunday, you don't want to miss that show either because we're really going to be diving even deeper into these energies that are occurring. We're going to talk all about that Saturn-Jupiter conjunction that is happening. And it is, if you think these eclipse energies are transformational and on and popping, just hold on to your hats, buckle up for what we're going to be talking about in this next weekend's live on Sunday. I'm probably going to go live early again around 11 a.m. Mountain Time on Sunday. The 20th, I think it's on the 20th because the actual conjunction is the 21st, which is Monday. Oh, thank you to Scott. Thank you all of you for coming. And of course, if you had sent a super chat, we'll get to your questions at that live as well. And what else? Is there anything else I need to say before I go? Yeah, I can't wait either. It's going to be real hard for me next Saturday not to want to go live and be there. And who knows, maybe I'll make a surprise appearance, but don't quote me on that. I just may not be able to stay away a whole week. Who knows if I'll be able to do that. But either way, I definitely got to put in that elbow grease and get you guys pick a cards and the intuitive exercises that I've been doing. But watch out for tomorrow. We have a weekly reading going live. And then the only other video I have filmed, but not quite yet edited, for Thursday or Wednesday, not sure which day I'm going to post that one, is how to get motivated, which we all can use during these energies. So that'll be a fun pick a card as well. But that's all I've got filmed and ready. One of them's not even edited, so I gotta work my tail off this week to get that going and film more content for the following week. So thanks you guys again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you tomorrow at the weekly reading or at next weekend's live. All right, you guys, bye. Have a good one, and bye.